Going in. Secure your tinfoil hats, buckle down tight, and hold on loosely as we soar over the rocky tops of the La Platas on a rocky mountain high, get sucked into the vortex of the Four Corners, and settle down snugly at mile marker 420 in colorful Colorado. It is Saturday, December 12th, Sunday, December 13th for those of you across the pond and beyond. Welcome to We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. I'm so glad you guys could join us this evening. I'm your host, TessaTNT. I hope you had an awesome week and a rockin' weekend so far. Thank you so much again for joining us tonight on one of our many outlets. You may also find us on Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Tumblr, YouTube, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Deezer, as well as Podcast Addict. Sorry. We are also recently picked up by KPNL, and that's a paranormal radio network. You can find them at kpnl-db.com. So tonight I have a treat for all my guys and gals out there. Tonight we will be talking to and getting to know Mr. Chris Garcia. And Chris Garcia is a psychic medium, empath, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, who also has the ability to see auras and has experience with remote viewing. He has had these God-given gifts since the young age of 5. Chris loves helping people and sensitive children with their gifts as well. He is a tarot card reader and a ghost hunting and paranormal enthusiast. He is also a shaman healer and very into his native heritage. Welcome, Chris, and thanks so much for being on the show again tonight.
Pretty good.
Oh man, you're breaking up. Can you hear me, Chris? Hello?
And just like crazy.
So weird, because ever since I introduced you and you started talking, we can't understand anything you're saying. That is so strange. I wonder if we should try your other account, because like I can't hear anything. Like I could hear you before we went on the air, but I can't hear anything you're saying now. You're kind of coming in bits. Let me try to add your other account to this call. Weird. Hello? Still there? Weird. Well, sorry guys about the technical issues. I could hear him just fine before we could. Now I can't hear him. Okay, let's try adding him on here. Call free on Skype. Add. Okay, let's see if this works. Do 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 do. Oh, are you there? Hello?
Oh, what the hell?
Okay, now I
Did
can
you
hear
just
you.
call me? Hold on.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear you
Now
on the
can
other
you
one.
hear me?
Yeah, better.
That is so weird. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That is crazy. But
Now,
that's
now I can hear you on both of them. Let's see. Okay.
So do you want me to hang up the other one?
Yeah, hang up one of them. Whichever one you think is going to work best, keep that one.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, can you hear me on this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Got it. You know what? That is so weird. You could not even hear me. I don't even know what to think about that. That is crazy.
Yeah, it was just like what, what,
Hold on. I'm trying to put
and
the headphones on because
then all of a sudden I couldn't hear you.
Hey,
All of a
now
sudden
can you
it's like, yeah, I can hear you, but that's how it was before I tried to call you on this other one. I was like, what the hell? Here we go with all our paranormal shenanigans, paratechnical issues. Please hold.
Oh my God, Tess, you always do that every single time. You know what? I think we're just like we draw the paranormal to us and we draw the unknown because it's never done. It's always a moment where you just can't um yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy. That's all I gotta say. Hopefully
Yeah,
everybody can
yeah, and have you noticed, like, do you have issues like that on other shows, or is it just us?
hear. You know what? To be honest with you, I've had issues like that. And somebody had told me a long time ago that it was me that was doing that. I'm like, why would I even do that?
Well, yeah, not that you intentionally do it, but like your energy and such, like, can cause issues. Like, and the two of us combined, tell you what.
Yeah, and now I can hear everything, and I'm just like, dude, what is going on?
Well,
Well,
I'm
are you
glad it's
ready for the
working
big?
now.
Okay,
Welcome, Chris.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you ready for the biggest news of all? Are you ready, Tess? Are you ready? Are you
I'm
ready to hear
ready.
it?
I'm sitting down.
I'm not. I'm not part of the Global Nightmare Radio Network.
Congratulations.
They actually cut me off. Kind of awkward. But you know what everybody said? I said, you know what? I think everybody, and it's funny because I have a whole new group and I have a different chat room that's on this Facebook. Oh, well, not on Facebook, but it's on another Facebook that I have. And it's kind of like I had two shows. As a matter of fact, my last two shows. I take it as they took it that I was going to leave anyway. But the thing is, I mean, I think it's for the better for me because I think like they helped me. A lot of people said that they stopped me, from growth. And it's kind of like, you know, I can say that some of the credit, I'll take some of it. Some of the people were on there because of me. The other new people, I can't take the credit for that. But, it's just, it's a lesson learned to that, that once you grow, some people just can't accept it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I see it as I'm on my own again. Um, the house, as far as the housework with files, that is always going to be mine. That's going to be my logo. So wherever I go, that goes with me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but as far as that's the biggest thing, of just them letting me go and doing it for the better. And you know what, Tess? I don't know if you could hear it in my voice. I can actually breathe because a lot of people were like, "You're not happy. You're
Yeah,
not
it
happy
seemed like you
after."
were you were not the bright, shiny, radiant Chris. It seemed like you were down, and I don't know if it was being overwhelmed, or I know part of that faction that you were part of was very negative. The other part was positive, which is why a lot of people are sticking around, is the positive portion of it, and the negative one is driving everyone away. So I think you got some good out of it, but I think that bad really did affect you quite a bit. Even though you might not have noticed it, other people around you could.
Yeah, and you know what's funny you say that because they said, okay, well, first of all, they said we don't listen to them. We listen to you. You're the one that brings the people to us. You're the one that did this. You're the one. And I said, you know what? Thanks, for being honest, but I'm not letting it get to my mind to where it gets to where I'm still humble. And they said, well, you always said you didn't want to be a part of it no more because they were you weren't like the shiny uppy jumpy Chris that you're on other shows like on Tessa. They even mentioned you, by the way. A lot of people
Nice.
mentioned, that when I'm on other shows, I can actually be myself. So even though I was still doing the same thing on other shows, it was more of advertising, I guess. Like at the end, I started advertising people. But the thing is, it's better for me. And then along with that, Tess, listen to this. There has been more shady people coming out of the woodwork for me. People are unfriending me,
Oh.
and so it's like a major shift. And I remember telling everybody, the ones that were there from day one, that things were gonna change. Oh, and this is what my new voice says when I do lives. I do that because I have a friend that's a good friend of mine. I'm pretty sure he's listening. Hi, Michael. Hi, Alice.
Hi, Michael.
Hi,
Yeah,
Tom.
Michael's actually in the chat room.
Yeah, so we just we've grown together. We're a tight chat. It's not like the other chats, Tess. I'm gonna probably have to introduce you. Um, that chat is completely my room. It's not like the messenger chat. Um, a lot of people from the old chat did change. A lot of people cut their cords, with me. I cut the cords with them. And you know what? If they don't like me, I don't fucking care. So, anyways, on that note, the thing is, you know what? I'm going to tell you like this. It is to where I think the major milestone for me was when the network cut me off. And I'm like, okay, well, you just did me a favor. And you know what? They say mysterious things. God does mysterious things. And the last show I had a good friend of mine. Her name's Becky, by the way. Hopefully she's listening.
Yeah, she just
Uh,
came into the chat too.
and she said something about April coming for me. And she said, just put it out there and just be who you are. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do that. And you know what? All the other people that I thought they were my friends, they turned out to be backstabbers. I'm not calling any names out though, but they know who they are, but it's okay. Like I said, what goes around come around. So that's all I got to leave it with that. But as far as that goes, I have gone through some major stuff. I started noticing things in September, but I was more of an observer. I did a lot of readings for people. Names started coming out in my readings, deceased and living. And then October hit, and it was just like everybody just started going their way and my way. And then find out to be that my name's been mentioned in other chats, which I have little people too that tell me this, and Chris, they're talking about you this. And I said, you know what? Let them gossip all they want. Because you know what? You're bringing me more people. More people are going to be curious about me. People are going to say, oh, you know what? Let me see if that's true or what. And to be honest with you, I've came across a lot of people that, well, we've heard about you to begin with. And so that's big confirmation that let them keep gossiping. But yeah, it's just a major change, Tess. And you know how at the beginning when I first had you on, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was happy in the beginning.
Hmm.
But then when it started with two co-hosts, after they did what they did, they know who they are. Um, that did hurt me. That was the change too, and you know who I'm talking about because they called in
Hmm.
on your show. So when that happened, I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "I'm going to be on for a bumpy ride." And damn, I was right. I was right on the money, even though I didn't see it. But as time went on, as the year went on for 2020, we're almost done, thank God. Um, it's been just 2020 has been just amusing for me. I don't know about you, Tess, but it's been just a crazy roller coaster ride for me. So it's like I have my ups and downs, and now I'm going back up to where I first started. Remember my roots, remember where I come from. And then my premonitions have been crazy too. I'm pretty sure you've been seeing on my posts. So that has
Yeah.
been just, oh my God, I don't even. And of course, every time I always have something new to tell you. But I think out of all the shows I've done with you, this is the biggest bombshell ever, I would think. I think because I was with them forever. I was actually with them for 3 years. Since, if you really
Holy
narrow
shnikes.
down, yes, I was there for 3 damn years. So now that and there's that three again. I've
Mm-hmm.
been seeing threes a lot around me too.
And Michael said,
Seven times.
they are jealous of you.
Yeah. Uh, tell me something I don't know.
Right?
And you know what, Tess? So now that you figure out how I talk, this is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say your name along with your network. Hi guys, I'm back, and I'm on Paradox Media with Tessa.
Hello.
Oh my God. You know what? We were just doing that maybe about a week ago. We and my friend Kelly were talking about that. And that came up because remember when that movie Mrs. Doubtfire when he had that mask?
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, and we were doing that and we had like maybe at least one, two, three, four of us doing that. And between me, my friend Michael, and my friend Kelly, and my friend I mean Michael and what was the other one? Oh, Kelly, yeah, that's right. They were really, really good. And then my friend Alice, it has been just competition with that voice and you know what? I've been doing that a lot lately. And so it's just crazy because there's just so much going on with the premonitions. And then that recent premonition, listen to this one, Chris.
Okay.
The one that I think I posted maybe about 2 days ago, I actually figured it out. Everybody perceived it as different, but this is what happened. When I usually dream, I usually see like colors. Okay, I see colors like they're just like balls of light, like blinking, blinking, blinking,
Yeah,
blinking,
people say
blinking,
it's
right?
not possible to dream in color, but I always do.
Yeah, and I do too, right? And what happened was I started seeing colors and I said, oh my God, I said, I know I'm gonna get a premonition. Okay, so then after that, it turned black. And before you know it, I was in this room. It was beige, as a matter of fact. The room was beige. I mean, everything was beige. The walls were beige. And I'm like looking up, observing, and I'm thinking, why or where the hell am I at? So I looked down from my feet all the way up. I was covered in a white sheet, like in white blank and white sheets. But the only thing about this test is that the white sheets had an aura to they were actually glowing like a bright, shiny white sheets were glowing. And I thought, this is kind of odd. I've never seen this before. So as me just freaking out and laying down on this bed, or it looked like I was looking through somebody else's eyes, but everybody said that this message was for me. So, so when I'm looking at the blanket and I'm freaking out because it's all shiny, like a bright ass color, right? I look to the left and there's this girl that had the mask up to her eyes all the way. She covered her mouth, her nose, and she came up to me and she said, "Shit!" Like she just said, just like you could hear her, but I heard it. And then I looked at her and she came close to the bed, but she kind of backed up, I guess, because she didn't want me to know who she was, but I heard it telepathically. And then she went on the other side of the bed and she just stood there with her hands crossed and just picture this. She was just observing me, didn't say a word. And I was like telling her, what the hell do you want? Like, what do you want with me? I know you're not a friend. So when I looked at her, she didn't say a word. And then after that, I somehow, I guess, astral projected out and I woke up like stunned, like, what was that about? So then I posted it on Facebook. I posted it on my chat, and everybody had a different theory that whoever that girl was the one that started all this crap. Where they turned, as a matter of fact, that's what I'm talking about. That there's actually I know there's three of them that are very deceiving, and they know who they are too. Well, one of those people had deceived me. betrayed me, so to speak. And my friend told me that the reason why I was covered in white, bright sheets is that whatever they were trying to do, I was protected from the Holy Spirit. They were protecting me from that thing. Bless you. And
Thanks.
I've had some weird premonitions. It's been just random, and it's just crazy because I've gone through a lot of emotional times where, it hurts. But then at the same time, I'm like, why am I going to give you the damn satisfaction after what you said? You blah, 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 Chris, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? Say what you want. But in the end, you can't say that I did not. Okay. You said I can cuss. Okay. I'm going to say this
Yes.
only once
We're all
that
adults here.
that I fucking helped your ass. But you didn't say that shit when I was helping you, right? You didn't say none of that crap. But then I said, you know what? Do what you want, say what you want, because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just me. I'm not trying to be anybody else because this is who I am. And if you like it or you don't want to be in my path, that's your choice. I'm going through my own obstacles. I'm fighting my inner demons, which I'm going through as we speak. And then with the network cutting me off, I see it as everything as it's a blessing to me.
Yeah, and
So the
it may
people that
seem negative, but to me it sounds like a blessing in disguise.
yes, exactly. And it's funny how you said disguise because that's exactly what that girl was wearing. A disguise to the T. And I said, you know what? This is how I see it. I don't care if, I have ex friends that they probably talk and gossip about me. Go ahead, talk all you want. But in the end, they know I help them and they know who they are. But it's okay because I'm not going to wish them harm. I'll just wish them the best and say, you know what? If we're meant to come across again, we are. If you're not, you could be my friend to me. You can be talking behind my back. I don't care because this is who I am and I'm not going to change and I'm not going to care what you say because you're not going to bring me down. And that's the message that I got to say for everyone that knows that I've been through a lot. And yes, I've helped a lot of people and I'm still humble. I still haven't changed. The only thing that I have changed is that I'm not tolerating that bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm not tolerating that bullshit, that BS anymore. I'm just done. So I think all these things that happened to me within a 3 month period, it's a blessing because
Oh, another
I mean,
three.
what? Yeah, it's another three exactly. And it's crazy because threes have been coming so much with me, Tess, you would not believe. And I'm thinking, okay, now there's three people, then there's this three premonitions I had, um, and I just look at everything and I'm thinking, this has got to be a blessing in disguise. It's got to be a blessing, a hidden blessing. And
Mm-hmm.
it was bound to happen. But everyone that has supported me, like Alice, Michael, his sister, Angelina, who else can I mention? Cameron, um, Tiffany, you know who you are. Um,
Becky,
it's just there.
Stacy.
Yeah, Stacy, I forgot Becky. Stacy, yes. But there's just been so much that people have helped me, and this is what you made of me. And I just wanted to say for everyone that's still with me, I love you guys. And I'm sorry if I get a little emotional, but you got me through this. And I remain strong. And for the ones that betrayed me, it's okay because at the end, I'm not going to, you don't have to answer to me. You have to answer to the man upstairs, just like we all do.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end, it's said and done, you know, but, uh,
Well, it's
but I
okay to
just
get
wanted
emotional. It just, shows that you do care and it
to,
does hurt and these things do happen and they make us stronger. At first it hurts and it makes you feel weak cuz it's hard to understand that sort of betrayal, cuz you're loyal to people just like I am. I'm so loyal to people and when they turn on me, I don't understand cuz like look at all that I've done for you. Like, I'm not taking account, so look at what I did for you, but like, look at all I've done for you, and you're treating me like this for why? But it's not for us to understand because we're not like them. And sometimes you got to go through this stuff to get up on the higher peak.
Yeah. And you know the sad part about it is that sometimes this stuff happens around people that you know, people that you talk to, and on their end, I'm very sure they're not gonna admit that they did wrong because they have you know what it is? It's the ego. But it's okay because there might have been times that yes, and other times I did have an ego, but it comes with the territory. But in the same time, at the end of the day, I'm just me. I'm not trying to be Mr. O that I'm better than you. No one's better than another. And you know what is so crazy? Because me in this chat, all my friends, we've talked about this and we've talked about what is wrong with people. Why is everyone betraying betraying each other and turning on each other? And we're all supposed to be light workers. And the ones that are still humble and still there, we're still nice. We're still here to help you, but you do that crap to us, and we're just like, and like you said, Tess, we're not supposed to understand everything, but I guess it's just that and you know, and I know hopefully my friend Alice is listening. Alice, do you remember when you said, why did we sign for all this stuff? Why did we sign for this contract of for being betrayed by this person, betrayed from that person? We signed up for this crap. And then we think about, and there's times I ain't gonna lie to you, I think about those things, but then I back up and I'm thinking, you know what? I don't care what it is, but it does dawn on me sometimes. But then I say, you know what? There's a bigger picture to it. So I think with the people that betray you, the ones that you least expect, it just keeps you and it keeps you strong. Regardless of your friends, enemies, shit talkers, whatever. It just keeps you strong and it just keeps you going. But
Yeah, I just got this message from, excuse me, Anne Celine of KPNL Radio, and she said, I went through a lot of abuse, and there was one quote that made it a lot better. Someone handed me a box of darkness once. It took me a while to figure out that this too was a gift.
oh wow. Wow. So that you know what? Whoever that is, thank you for the confirmation because I think we're all going through this. And whoever that is, just thank you for saying that and thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. And that's all I gotta say. Other than that, if y'all want to call in, you can go ahead test if you want to give the number.
Okay.
But
Yeah, and I had a couple things to say too. Well, Michael in the chat room, when you were talking about the girl by your bed, when she went forward and it seemed like she went a little too far and she was like, shit, it reminded me of when I accidentally left my body the second time. Um, I felt like a drunk baby. I could not control myself, so it sounds like she kind of was out of control for a second and went too far and then stepped back and went over to the other side. But he was saying, Mr. Michael Sanchez, maybe she astral traveled in your dream and the glowing sheets were a barrier of protection. And he said that
mhm,
he has had a similar experience with a witch too, as
yeah,
far as
and
someone coming in like that. But a lot of people are saying they've been seeing a lot of 3-2s recently.
oh wow. So that's not just me then. Wow. Well, that's
Yeah.
kind of amazing because a lot of people, um, to me, I think we're not done because I want to say that this year, I mean, actually for December, we're in for something. And you know what was so weird? And you know what's crazy, Tess? Out of everything, me and my group, we talked about it one day, and I told everybody in the chat, I said, you know what's crazy? Everyone's talking about COVID, right?
Hmm.
Right? When was the last time a person talked about the 5G? I haven't
Yeah.
talked about it. And I told my friends, I said, you know what the theory is? I said the 5G and the COVID are together, are together. And that's my theory that the 5G is combined with the COVID somehow. It gives it, okay, that's weird. I just heard that. It gives it amplifying power to spread out.
Hmm.
So the 5G is how it's being spread, which is kind of amusing because that's what I just heard.
Well, the 5G
So
supposedly brings down your immune system and causes an internal breakdown, so on and so forth. Um, I heard our Friday host, Doc Skinner, who's on We Are Paradox Media on Friday nights, and he was talking about, isn't it convenient that COVID comes along, which isn't the first COVID, this is number 18, everybody, but COVID comes along, they put you on lockdown, you come back out and there's 5G towers everywhere. How'd that happen? But people still go out and get groceries and such, so we're not completely locked down. Like you go out for essentials, but yeah, where these towers come from, and how come my cell service hasn't improved? How come it's worse?
you know what? That's right. That is so right because there has been just so much stuff going on. It's crazy because when you think about it, you're just like who are you kidding? Like all this weird stuff is going on, and you think about it, you're like, why? Like why is all this weird stuff going on? But the thing is, it's not like I said, it's not about knowing or understanding it. That there is a reason why we're all going through this change and seeing these trees and stuff, and but yeah, but it's just crazy because we all learn from it, and so yeah, it's just amusing how everything has changed. And now that I told you the big news, Tess, how do you see, with them cutting me off? Do you see a big change in me?
I
What
do
do you
feel
see that's
like
different?
you sound happier. Like I was worried about you for a while. Like what's going on? And I figured it's the same with everybody else. We're all going through this hardship because of not being able to work as much or having like for me being in homeschool hell and not being able to go anywhere or whatnot. But you feel to me, I want to say seem, but you feel to me like you feel better. And this was an important step for you to take as far as learning the ropes of radio. And I feel like you've come a long way since your very first show to where you ended or whatnot. But I don't know. There's so many different lessons in that one category right there that we could go.
Yeah.
But I think you see them and you know what they are. So we don't really have to do that. But I think it was a good thing for you, and I'm glad that they're the ones that cut the tie, and that's easier for you to get away from it because I think you're perhaps a lot like me where you don't want to let anybody down and you feel bad to say, hey, I'm done, I quit, or whatnot.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? That's funny you said that because somebody told me that. Stacy told me that and said, you know what the thing is? You don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to feel like you're betraying them. And it's because you have a big heart and you still want to try to be dependable. But then how can you be dependable when they hurt you? And you're still putting up with their bullshit. Like how did you how did you keep yourself together? And you know what? That remains unknown or unseen. How did I do it? The only thing I can say that kept me going was God. And
Yeah,
that's the only thing that kept me going. And knowing that I helped people and connected them, it's just I think that's basically and the only thing that I could think of at this moment because that's the only thing that feels right to me. And it does feel right. It feels like that's what's keeping me going. So, but yeah, I've gone through a lot, and I've gone through hell and back.
I'm
And
excited
oh,
to see what's
that,
coming next.
you
What's
know what?
coming?
Oh, you know what, Tess? We're gonna have to add you to this group because I think everybody in that chat is laughing. So for Michael, we can tell her, "Welcome to Chris's chat room."
Hello! Welcome to the chat.
You know what? Without them calling in, I know they're laughing. And I can already hear Michael, and I know what he would say. This is for you, Michael. This is getting crazy. So, yeah. But on that
Well,
note,
yeah, I
y'all,
wanted to read some more comments from the chat here. Michael said, you were awesome, Chris. And just remember that, because we all think you are. River Swept said about these people blocking you and unfriending you and whatnot. Maybe they're just showing their true colors. Let it go and enjoy your newness in this time. Which I agree. Like these people unfriending you and such, like they're saving you the hassle of doing it yourself and weeding themselves out. Like it's perfect. You don't have to worry about nada. And
Yeah,
I
I
feel
don't.
like it's their loss.
You know what? You're not the first and last person to say that. Validation.
Validation!
Oh my God. You know what? It's gonna be some competition now. Now we have we have Karen, we have Kelly, we have myself, Michael, and then we have Alex, and now we have Tessa. Oh my God, that's gonna be some crazy competition.
Right? Oh
So,
my.
oh my God, that's you know what, Tess, you're a pro at that voice. I give you 100%. You passed my course.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm a weirdo. I work long and hard to be a weirdo, so I've had lots of practice with these random weird voices for no apparent reason, so it really did pay off in the end.
Yeah, it sure does. And it's amazing because when you look at back at everything, you just like it fits you to the T to where you know what? And with you, Tess, I don't know how you do it sometimes because I know there was a lot of things I didn't know about what you were going through. I'm
Hmm.
not gonna say what, but you have good head on your shoulders and whatever you're going through, I just want you to know that I love you. Just know that don't give up. Keep your spirits up. Um, just don't give up, because that's what probably people want you to do.
Hmm.
So just like I said, just don't give up and like Tony, myself, just be yourself and just stay who you are. And if they cut the cords with you too, all I gotta say is so be it.
Yeah, and I feel the same way. And it reminds me of something you said earlier, like, I don't know how I did it. I don't know where I got this energy to do it. And yes, God is a big part of that. But I think we have that place within us that's the deep, deep that sometimes we have to draw from. And you just got to keep
Hmm.
going. Even before Finding Nemo came out, just keep swimming. That's one of my new things. I love that line because you gotta, even if you're swimming upside down, you gotta keep swimming because if you stop, it's going to be even harder to keep going. But yeah, sometimes you got to pull from that deep place, and it really does get you deeper and deeper in there as far as the rut and such. And it's important for people like you and I to see where other people are coming from and uh, what their what is the word intentions are. Like, what
Yes.
do they want from you? Are they here to help you, or are they here to take from you? And for me, it gets easier and easier to see that as time goes by, but it's so hard, growing up as a people pleaser and wanting to please everyone and make everyone happy. And even if it's the very last portion of me, I'll give it up. I've learned I have to take care of myself before I take care of others. And I mean, I don't know. It can turn into an ugly cycle, but it's important to see these things. And I'm so glad you got out of there. I was worried about you. A caller, area code 832. Who are we talking to?
832.
Chris.
832.
Oh my God, Michael, welcome. It's
I knew he'd recognize my voice.
crazy. So you
Crazy.
Oh
see,
my
yeah, you see,
god.
Yeah, Tess
so
sounded just like me. The words, weirdo and all that stuff. I said, that's me saying weird words, singing weird songs, making crap up, voices. It's just me. It's natural.
Hmm. It makes
and
me
it's
happy
crazy.
inside.
You
I
know
love
what?
being
It's so
weird.
funny. You know what's crazy, Tess? Listen to this. While Michael's on the line, I can tell you that since he's came in my life and my friend Angelina has came in my life, a lot of people unfriended me. People were acting weird. People were acting
Yeah.
shady, and it's. I mean, I'm not going to go into detail why because we know that secret, and I don't want to spread that out. Why? because there's something about Michael which I'm not going to say. But the thing is that it's weird. It's just like almost like he replaced them, and it's weird because I lost a few people, and I feel like I've gained more
Mm-hmm.
since they left, and that's kind of weird that I say that, but that's the best way I can describe it. It's weird. It's just,
It's like you're
but
trading up, but it was really not up to you. These people just left on their own. But you got something
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
better out of it.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
weren't fulfilling. That's why.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
They were.
and
They were.
Then
empty
came
people.
Michael.
And we have somebody else on the phone. I'm sorry. Area code 346.
so who is this?
What do you think?
Is this who?
David
Hmm?
Dahu?
Who's this?
Yes.
Is this Beck?
Yes.
Is this
I,
Beck?
I'm
Is
calling
it?
you for Christopher McAllen. What is he doing
Oh,
today?
okay. I know who this is. This is his sister.
Yeah, you know. Blah blah blah.
It's Palmita.
Number one, he doesn't call me by my name because that's why he keeps saying the sister, because he can remember how to say my name. So just for you and you only, you can call me Pam. Okay? No more Paulina, because I don't know who the hell that is.
Okay, but I just want to say, I love you guys for calling in. But the question is, now that you're on, do you have a question for me? Because I'm doing readings tonight too. So if you have a question, I can do that right now. Just for you.
Reading question?
Yes, anything that you want to know. Anything.
And Michael is here first, so Michael gets to go first.
I think
Yes,
he
Michael,
left.
you go so I can go to the room and smack him on the head.
I think he left. I think Michael left. He'll probably call back in. He left because it showed his area code. So Michael, if you're listening to the show, you can call back.
Oh, that's weird.
I guess he left
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
It's weird. Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, it might have bumped him off. Sometimes that happens. Some people will get bumped off for no apparent reason. Sometimes he's coming back in right now.
Okay. I didn't even have more than one caller at the time. I thought I was going to wait, and then I heard all y'all talking.
Oh man, we've had like up to like 30, I think the highest we got was like almost 20 people once.
Yeah, so
Well, that's okay.
Hello?
I can take,
Welcome
we
back,
can take the
Michael.
power at 50.
Sorry.
Yeah.
so do any of you
Got a
have
question for you, Chris.
Go ahead, Michael.
What will happen with my life within the next 2 months?
The thing that I get with you is that I'm getting like a major shift. Like I already told you that. And I just feel like your gifts are going to go really sky high. And I think as, you're like helping with the group and we're all like a family, I feel that vibration has gotten stronger. And it's funny because the secret card came out for you. So that means that you're seeking more knowledge, more information, more about your gift. You're like a big seeker. You want to know like everything.
Everything. Yes.
And you want to share everything. You want to share your gift with the world,
Yeah.
and that's a beautiful thing. So I do see a major shift coming. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I get a presence around you. So
What?
but
A presence.
around you, and you already know who that is. So do not repeat her name.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She came through and she says, you found your family member. She is proud of you. Okay. And she will protect you, and you are untouchable. Nobody can do anything for you. And, no one can really touch you. So I'm being told that you are very protected. And then with your gift too, oh wow, that's going to be different. You're going to know when people are going to pass, is what I'm being told. You're going to know when people are going to pass away. You're going to feel it.
That's happening actually now. Yes.
Okay, so you will be seeing that. And I say, okay, that's weird. It's telling me that you're going to go out with a bang in January, meaning that you're going to be able to tell a lot of things. Your premonitions are going to go even higher. You're going to get information. So I would recommend getting a journal in case if you don't have one, get another one because you're going to be writing a lot. Okay? And then,
Yes.
even though we never talk about this in chat, but I'm going to ask you a question.
Sure.
Have you ever just wanted to write a book? Because I see that.
I actually have thought. Yeah, actually that's true. Not too sure what about, but the feeling to put things down, in words. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so.
Yeah, because I see that for you. It's almost like, and what I'm being told when you write this book, I want to say like Anna, I want to see ancestry in it,
Yeah.
and I see that you want to know more about your bloodline, and and when I'm being told that you're going to connect the dots with everything. So knowing that you connect the dots, I actually see you doing a lot and growth. And as you know, as a family with you both, I love you guys. I'm glad that you came in my life at the perfect time, which is kind of odd, but that's God's
It was
doing.
meant to be, Chris.
Yes,
Perfect.
It was meant to be.
yes, yes, it was. And for everybody else that left, it was meant for them to be poof, be gone. That's
Bye,
how I'm told.
Felicia.
So, you
Yeah,
just
bye, Felicia.
so, and then as far as that goes, I see a lot of good things coming within the household. Um, There's going to be I'm actually being told that you're actually going to be able to fix a lot of things. I'm not going to talk about what you talked about on the show, but you're going to be able
Yeah,
to, at least both of you, fix that thing, which I'm not saying what that is.
yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna be having a blessing new year. Um, and as a matter of fact, while you're doing that, I don't know if you've done it, but I actually see tarot and oracle around you. I see you doing a deck. So I see you even doing readings on the side. But right now you're just
Wow.
an observer,
Yes.
and you're gonna be learning lots,
Maybe from
lots.
Chris.
I like how
I
you
might
said
learn from a Chris.
absorber and then you said observer, but right now he's absorbing it. And while he's
Yeah.
Yes.
absorbing.
That's a good word. That's a good word. I like that word. Absorb
So
and observe.
that's what I've been told that you're doing right now. And then along with his sister, um, I see that you're growing too, but you're just observing, and you're there, and you're here for a purpose.
Yes, I
And
was.
I see that you're just growing, and you have a lot, you know, to be here, and you're here to protect your family and your grandchildren, your daughters, all that. So you're there as a guardian, and a lot of other things. And there's
And I
a
don't want
pop.
to rush stuff, but we do have 2 more callers on the line.
So, but hopefully that makes sense. Michael, I don't know
Yeah.
if you're still there, but hopefully that makes sense. And I don't even know if your sister there, but your sister said,
I'm here.
Tessa said that she got 2 more, so y'all
Yeah,
can
she's
call
one of
her.
them.
So I don't know if anybody else has. You have any other
Oh,
questions?
no, I don't.
Okay, Michael. Well, then I'm gonna tell
Okay,
you.
thank you,
I
Tess. Thank you,
Thank
Chris.
you, Michael. It's so awesome to
welcome.
have you in the chat and for you to call in. I love hearing
Thank,
people's voices because it just makes you feel that much closer.
thank
You're
you.
welcome.
And I appreciate it, Michael. I appreciate it. Much love to
Always,
you.
Chris. Always.
And we
Love and
probably will
light.
be in the chat. We will probably be in the chat, Michael. I'll let you know when, though.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
All
Bye.
right. Thanks, guys. Love ya.
Love you too.
And then one of the callers was, like you said, his sister on the 346 area code, I believe.
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
So I don't know if you heard what I told you. I told you what I see for you. I actually see energy work. And like I told you, you're going to be getting the stuff fixed at the house, and you're going to be the guardian. You're there to help people and inspire. And I think I actually see that with you. I see like an encourager for some reason. Like you encourage people and you uplift people when they're feeling down. With you and Michael, you're both have this good sense of humor when people need you the most, and
Yes.
you're always there for for people to, like, when people are down, you can feel it and you can sense it, and not only just that, you
Good
can see it
energy.
on their face. Yeah, exactly, facial expressions. So
I
both
very
of
pay
Oh,
you,
attention
yeah.
to that. I have all my life since I was a child.
yes, and both
Yeah.
of you have very strong light, beautiful color, beautiful auras, And that's what I see for both of you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have any questions. Do you have any other questions for either one of you?
Well, it's odd that you say that because the work that I used to do, I took care of a lot of sick people, and a lot of times, if and do that kind of thing, sparingly with different people, not just with one, you learn their language because they cannot speak, and some cannot see, and some they only rely on what they touch. It's just all different. And then with issues in the mind and in the body, so you learn to read them and communicate with them in your own way between you and that one, whoever they are, because they're different than everybody else that's used to being able to speak, see, and do everything like everybody else. I felt more closer to people in that nature than I have for anybody that pretty much walks the earth that doesn't have those problems, because anyone can have a problem and somehow can fix it, and people like that can't. So to me, I always thought of them the more truest of the ones that would have the need and have that love, because they don't usually get that kind of love because they're different and maybe they're put aside. And so for that reason, I just felt the closest to them.
Exactly.
And so I'm in tune to people's feelings. You're right. And I can tell even, like it's the expressions in the eyes and to the way they don't, look or whatever. But question-wise, I didn't even come in here with a question. I just heard you talking, and I was, happy to know that the way I feel what's been going on with you is that you have moved on. That's just like a way of being where some things get old and die. Well, you don't have to be an old person to die. A person can lose relationships that way, marriage or whatever. And with friends, it's the same thing. It's like an ongoing circle of evolution. And eventually down the line on that long road, however long or you do or do not live, you always have, even if it's just that one that you find, that's the one that you trust or the closest friend or, that kind of relationship. It's hard to find somebody that just clicks, because everybody can be good friends. It doesn't mean they're that friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with people like about, I would have caught on to them from the beginning, and I wouldn't have kept on with them. And there's no reason for them to be in your life to influence you mentally. They change you when you get offline with them or phone call or whatever, and then you can't even think right, because they left you with thoughts and things that you're confused about or don't know where that's coming from. And to drain someone's energy, that's what they do. That's their power, I guess. If you let it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and what's funny, because I do see that, as being in a group in a chat, we have learned that, and I'm not just saying this, we're all, friends, but I can actually see that for the first time, I see pure light. And in the other chat, yes, the pure light was there, but now that old chats that I used to be in, they're dark. There's a lot of dark. There is, it almost seems like competitiveness. It seems like everybody was just bitching at each other, and it just didn't feel right to me anymore. I just said, you know what? I have a higher calling. Yes, I'm not doing better than you, but you're acting different to me. I need to cut this cord. So little by little, I just stopped calling the chat, and I said, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I can't just pretend like I'm fine and just everybody's like having a problem, an attitude with each other. And I said, I'm just not doing this anymore. So,
well, you guys, I hate to cut you off, but we do have to go to our first musical break. Thank you so much, Michael. And what's your name again? I'm sorry.
I'll go by Pam, because he'll call me Paulina again.
And, thanks so much, you guys, for calling in. And feel free to stay on the line while we are on break to finish up what you guys are talking about. But on our
sure.
All right, awesome. Our first musical guest is Gravity from Krakow, Poland, with Throw You Away. We also have Fred Johnson III with Sugar. He's from Canyon County, California. Gravity again with Take a Walk in My Shoes. And prime example, which a member of that band is Roy Washington, who is our musical host. He's the one that provides all of our music. Thank you so much, Roy Washington, a.k.a. Quest Nation, a.k.a. Prime Example. But here we go. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this musical break.
Waiting here on this cold, lonely night without you. The tension's overbearing. Wondering, are you coming back home again? To inspire fondness with love. Where did our love go wrong? My sugar. Why did I make you cry? Whispers flow through my mind when I think about you. That warm feeling in me. My heart sings a sad song and just melts away. girl. So walk down the street, thinking all the things you said you need. Well, don't you tell me, baby, how do you feel? So walk down the street, thinking all the things you said you need. Well, don't you tell me, baby, how do you feel? Don't you take a walk? Well, don't you take a walk? In my shoes, why don't you take a walk? Before you tell me what to do, don't you take a walk? Don't you take a walk? In my shoes, why don't you take a walk? Before you tell me what to do, no, it's easy. You tell me what to do. Have you ever stopped to think all the things that I've been through? No, it's easy. You tell me what to do. Have you ever stopped to think all the things that I've been through? Don't you take a walk? Don't you take a walk? In my shoes, don't you, baby, take a walk? Before you tell me what to do, don't you take a walk? Don't you take a walk? In my shoes, don't you, baby, take a walk? Before you tell me what to do.
Welcome back, and thank you much for joining us tonight on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. Tonight, we are joined by Psychic Chris Garcia, and so many amazing people are calling in. Welcome back, Psychic Chris Garcia. We were talking on the break about so many different things, one being Mr. Robin Williams, who we've been trying so hard to impersonate tonight. But go ahead with what your thoughts were on that.
What I was going to say, and I want to say right now that to me, him being who he was and he started his way at the bottom, and we're talking about Robin Williams, everybody, that he made us all laugh, okay? And I said this on one of my lives, I don't remember when, but I remember saying it, that when you're work to the top, I kid you not, when you work your way to the top, it's lonely being at the top. Because when you're at the top, you're so, how can I put it? You feel like you're floating and you're just way up there. You're just like well known. You're a well known comedian, well known cartoon player, or whatever you do, whatever you are. If you're a well known comedian, well known psychic, well known doctor, well known lawyer, being at the top does get lonely. And with that being said, and it's funny how I'm saying this because I feel like in a way like that sometimes because me helping people, all I'm doing is helping, right? But people know me. So me being at, not like way at the top, but me just getting a little bit, I have so many people that hate me. So you think like, why are you all like this? Is it because, you're at the top and you just have so much hate because of that? It shouldn't be that way. And I feel for people, because Robin Williams did sacrifice a lot. And under all that laughter, he was in pain. He was literally in pain. And I can imagine psychically what he went through. I think he covered up all his pain through all those laughter movies that he made. And he made himself laugh along. He made his fans laugh. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to sit there and not admit it. He was one of my favorite comedians. There's another favorite comedian of mine that I like, but when he passes, I think it's going to be just done and gone. There's one good comedian that's just as good as Robin Williams. It's kind of like within that same realm, but this is one person that is in that era where Robin Williams, they grew together. And the one I'm about to say, I don't know if all of you are going to agree with this, but I think the next person that's going to be, once he goes, people are going to take it hard. It's going to be Jim Carrey. He is the funniest guy that comes close to Robin Williams. It's not really too much competitive, but he's there. He is known, and to me, I think he's another one that when he goes, people are gonna be hit rock bottom because he's another good person that I know he's going through a lot of pain. And when I've seen him, I can actually say that he's lost a lot of weight. A lot of weight. He used to be a little bit more, he had meat on him, but he lost a lot of weight. So, with these people, it just hurts me to see that you make it so big and you're so depressed. Why are you depressed?
Well, money, isn't it? It doesn't make you happy,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
You can have all the money in the world and still not be happy. There's more out there than that. But yeah, it's sad. And these people have had real lives and learn to laugh at things and find the humor and everything and can relate. Like, I think that's why people like them so much, is being able to relate. But we do have callers on the line.
Okay, so go ahead. I don't know who's next.
Our next caller is area code 601. Who are we talking to?
Hi, how can I help you today?
I've never talked to a psychic. However, I have listened to you, and I see truth in you.
Mm-hmm.
And it has opened my eyes up to what more that we can do ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just open to you. You can look all you want, baby. and I'm connecting with you.
Who's
Yeah,
this
I
again? I'm
appreciate
sorry, it glitched out for me when you said your name.
Cat,
Cat?
Oh,
River.
I was going to tell you right now, the message I get for you, and I don't, like I said, this is the first time, I don't know if this is your first time calling, but if it isn't, welcome to, calling the Tessa's network. The second thing I was going to tell you is thank you for calling in. And what I'm picking up from you is that I got the card, it's time for healing. So I'm being told that with everything that I said in the chat or however you were listening to the show, I'm being told that you have so much pain. And I think when you called in, it was almost like you could relate to my pain because you're going through something similar or something that kind of resonates with you. So I'm being told that you have time to like cheer up and have time for you to heal. Then the second thing I got for you is they're telling me to look at the bigger picture. Sit back and observe everything around you, your surroundings and everything that you see, and then connect the dots. And then with that being said, you're going to know who's there for you and who's not there for you. Okay? Because I'm being told that you do a lot for others, but they cannot do
Man, don't start.
They can't. They cannot. Sorry.
Hold on.
It's okay.
Hold on.
Sorry. It's okay. But like I was saying, you just be very aware and be careful how you choose your friends. And I'm being told choose them wisely. Okay? Be careful with that.
Yeah.
Also, okay, is that I'm getting a win-win outcast for you. So whatever you're, and it's weird because when I see, because when I'm looking at this card, it says the full moon in Libra and then the full moon in Sagittarius. But I almost want to say, for some reason, I see like a legal matter or something that you're trying to get, and you've been waiting for this a long time. Okay. And the thing with that is that you're actually going to win. Okay. Whatever you're waiting for, I'm being told you are going to win. Okay. But the thing is that you will get it in, hold on, February.
Okay. I can deal with that.
You're going to get it in February. And the thing is that you need to look at the bigger picture. And then also with that, they're telling me to have faith in your dreams. So whatever you're manifesting, believe and be bold. Think bold. So if anybody tells you that you are not going to succeed with whatever you're waiting for and whatever you're doing, you're going to make it to the top. You're going to make it to the top. And the thing that I can tell you is that I'm going to send you prayers and much love. And I'm going to put a lot of light energy to you. And just know that I'm going to send prayers. And just know that I'm there to support you, even though I hate you. And the thing with you too, I feel like I know you, even though I can't see you.
You do know me, though.
And I love your voice.
I know. I love her voice too, and it feels like very
pure soul.
To me. Yeah, it feels very pure to me.
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
Go ahead.
I just want to say that you said that what you're doing is what I'm doing or have done. I've walked past that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I've walked past that loneliness. I've walked past people not believing who you are or what you can do. And those that tell you can't do because you're crazy or weird or whatever we call ourselves sometimes. We've walked and we're walking past that. We are so much more. And I speak to you when I say that you are so much more than what people say that you can't do or what you've opened your mind up to and your heart up to at this point. You're going to go amazingly fast You're going to go amazingly far, far. And it's going to be in colors, in graphs. I don't know what I'm saying here, but I just want you to know that I'm just going to impart that part back to you. That what we're doing is we're walking past those things. I can see us walking past. We've already started taking steps away. Some of us are a little bit more or past, and I can relate to you. I've been there with the hurt and the they don't believe you, or they make fun of you, or they snicker behind their hands. More or less, that's the thing I see. But you are wonderful, and just be you. Don't let them change you for who you are. And I am going through the same thing. And when people say you can't do it, nobody that's passed through. It's past the point. I passed the point of people saying you can't do that because I don't think in their realm.
Yeah, don't tell me I can't do it because I will prove you wrong every time.
Yeah,
I will show you. I will show you wrong. Yeah.
You know what I was going to tell you? Like right now, I was listening to you and I just kind of brought in tears a little bit. I just want to say thank you for that. That's very authentic of you.
I know I have goosebumps on my legs.
Yeah, I know, and I'm feeling it too. And I know that you were brought to the attention of Calling Tessa Soul because you needed to tell me that message. Even though you were asking a question about your life and that you were drawn to me, but you were sent to me by the higher power. So I take it that, that you are an earth
I had a reason to call in.
that you are an earth angel, and I'm just going to say I'm very proud of you for being honest with me.
I'm so proud of her too.
And it brings tears to my eyes because a lot of people are forgetting who they are, and when you say that to me, it just confirms that everything that's happening to me is meant to be, even though there's some things that hurt, but those things are meant to happen. And I'm not supposed to understand why this shit happened. And
that it did.
Yeah,
seriously.
Yes, and I'm sorry I'm crying a little bit, but the thing is that it means a lot because people can see the when they can see it, they know. And it's crazy because I've gone through so much stuff. Like Michael knows it, his sister knows it, Alice knows it. Everyone in my chat that talks, and we talk like almost not every day, but when we do, we connect with each other, and that means a lot coming from you because I know that's spirit talking, and I know the energy. I'm familiar with it, so.
I feel like we're all drawn to each other too, in some way or another.
Yeah, and it's crazy too because I know she's a very old soul. It's what I'm being told too. Very old soul.
Yeah, but I just know that we're going through some amazing changes, and if you can don't look back behind you. At the hurt, look at what is happening now.
Oh my goodness. It's like one thing after another. It's amazing.
And get excited because it's amazing.
Yeah,
you might not be able to physically see it with your eye, but it's happening all around you, and it's continuing to happen. And it's going to change the environment that you are in right now.
Yeah.
So those past stuff that hurts, those hurts that you have, just kind of let that go like water off your back. Just let that go and go on and look at what you're doing and what you're seeing and what you are intuitively being told by Spirit. Look at that because that is amazing. And you get excited. You draw energy off of that. When you draw energy off of that, you spread energy, good energy vibes back. And it helps people.
Yes,
you take and you heal people. You heal people and you direct them. You direct them in the where they need to be looking at, and the things that's going on. You need to direct them, and that's what that energy that you're using, and it's amazing because it connects us. It's oneness, and see, we are one. You, I, everyone I'm speaking to, are one, and we're getting intuitively connected, and we can use each other's energy without drawing on the physical body,
Yeah,
but we
without
can
being
still
vampires.
use.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, don't vamp off stuff, because if you start vamping, you get high as a kite. You don't want to be addicted to that stuff.
Yeah, there's a way to work
I don't
as
know how
one.
you guys do it. I seriously don't know how you guys pull off somebody's if somebody does that without being drunk and high. Yeah, I don't know how they do it.
Right?
I suggest not. Please don't do it. There's other energy out there to use without using it from somebody else.
You're right.
What's crazy?
Yeah, but I see beautiful stuff. I see beautiful colors around you. So, okay, there's colors that we have never seen in this earth realm that are so gorgeous, and inside us is colors, and we move in colors. The energy is in colors. It's beautiful. It's all around you, and that effervescent stuff that you was talking about, effervescent.
Yes.
Yes, that is protection. And the mask, the hidden mask, they were very scared of you. They were very, because they had a mask. They did not want to catch what you had because they were wrong. Wow. They had a mask. They were covered up because they did not want to get what you had, because you're special. They see that you're special. They are dark. You're light. Light takes away dark. Shit, I'm going to back up. They're going to back up away from that.
Yeah.
That's happening. That's happening a lot of places, because you take light and you shine it into darkness. It's no longer dark.
Yeah, that is so true. You know what? I think that I can relate to you in so many levels, because I can tell you of all the shows I've done with Tessa, because me and Tessa go way back, and I think
this has been the most awesome one so far, to tell you what.
Yes, and it's not just awesome, but it's very inspiring. It's very emotional on all levels. It's almost like God is talking and saying, "Hello, people, wake up."
Wake up.
I think he is.
Oh, yeah. So,
I'm gonna let you go. I'm listening though, and I will continue to listen and support you as much as I can. Not financially, because I don't have the money, but I will. I still support you mentally. Yeah, energy-wise. I still
your
connect
information.
with you,
I love vibing with you, sister.
I love
I love you. Bye-bye.
I love you. So glad you called in.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Night-night, love and light.
This is one of the very emotional shows of all the times that we've done. It's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I hate to leave everybody hanging, but hopefully they're enjoying listening while they're waiting to get online with us. It's amazing how many people are out tonight. And so many things, like she said, are happening right now, one after the other. It could be what's going on in our world in front of us, our world in the universe. The Star of Bethlehem thing is really blowing me away. I can't wait for the 21st to go out and check it. It's going to be amazing. But we have caller 203, area code. Who are we talking to?
Hi, my name is Azariana.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Did you say Marianne?
Azariana.
Oh, Azariana. Beautiful.
That's a beautiful name.
Hello.
I like that. You see, now we're rubbing off on you, Tess. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love the energy. I love it. So, how can I help you tonight? Sorry.
If you have time, maybe what's going on for me for maybe a couple of months, or at least this month, and if there are any messages from my loved ones.
The only thing I got right now, I'm tuning while I'm picking up on your energy, that there's a personal issue that's going to resolve the situation. It's going to be resolved. Okay.
I feel something in the pit of my stomach.
Yeah, it's like getting taut, like almost like for me, when I tune into your voice,
it's like radiating.
It's like you got a pulse. And the thing is, it's like very emotional, and they're being told me that communication is the key to what's going on. Somebody just messaged me. It's just crazy because right now Hold on. Hold on. Okay, for some reason I'm getting like a grandmother present coming through. She is telling me to tell you that she loves you. She's pushing you to achieve your dreams. Um, she's telling me to tell you not to give up. She's saying that whatever issue you need to deal with, the family needs to start talking and stop fighting and arguing. Okay, that you need to have more communication because that's the key to everything and resolving the situation. And then also your hard work of everything that you're trying to do to make peace, um, is that your hard work is paying off. Your hard work of everything you do, um, is paying off. Everything that you do. So, and then you have I can't even pronounce that word. Oh my God, I can't even pronounce the word today. There you go. Recuperation. Everything has to be recuperated. So you have to cooperate with each other, and then just let it just flow. And right now, I feel like there's a lot of hearts around you. And the best way to describe right now, with listening to your voice, I feel like there's like almost like I'm seeing an image of, it's not a lake, but I can see it I can see it in my mind. It's like I'm looking from a distance and I'm seeing a beautiful wave. Like it looks like a wave, like I'm out in the forest or out in the somewhere, and I'm seeing all these beautiful trees and I'm seeing this beautiful waterfall, and I'm like I'm crying because I can almost see like God coming out from the waterfall and coming towards me and saying everything's going to be okay. I don't know if that relates to you, but that's going to be shown for you. And I know that, and it's kind of like I got like very goosebumps when I'm talking to you. And that with all this energy, the energy gaining momentum. So when I'm being told to start manifesting what you want and start communicating with each other. And I'm seeing, and I can tell right now you're emotional. You're very emotional, and I can see because I can feel your energy. And then another thing too, don't ever think that you're not good enough, because that's what I'm being told. You are good enough because you deserve it. You deserve being hard on yourself. And then with the Eight of Swords, I got imprisonment. You feel like you are your own worst critic. You need
So
to
true.
turn that energy from a negative into positive. Stop blaming
Rewire.
yourself. Stop blaming yourself for what's going on in your family. Stop blaming you, because you know why? Because at the end, it's not you. It's not you. It's them. And that's what I got from you. I don't know if that makes sense, but does anything I tell you resonate? Does it resonate with you?
It does. Yes, it does.
And
it does.
Can I ask you a question? Just be straightforward. Are you crying as I'm talking to you? Because I can hear it in your voice. Your voice is cracking. And I can tell you, this show has been the most emotional show ever. I've been on all shows of Tessa, and this is the top one. I don't know why I'm saying that, but the energy feels different. I'm not saying all the other shows I've been on, I said we're not good, but this is one of the top of the line. And I think tonight is more of observing, standing back, and letting go of the past and move forward. Mm-hmm. And I've noticed that most of the callers, that we're all connecting on a level that we see this shift. And a lot of us are going through so much pain because we feel so empty that we feel like we don't deserve or achieve what we want. But I'm being told otherwise. You deserve everything you wanted, and you will fulfill your dreams. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You. I hope everything works out, because I know how it feels to be in that situation, And it is so hard because you do kind of go through that negative thought process. It's this that I did, or trying to make sense of it, and you kind of put yourself in this little prison. It takes two to tango. It's not a fault, and people can change. I think she's at the point where she's ready to move on and go to the next level, but other people are still grudging, and there's really no time for that,
No,
So I
no,
hope
it's not.
it all works out, because that's how I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I could just be pulling this out of wherever, but
It's true. It's true.
okay.
Yeah.
It's true.
And it's crazy because I think we're all going through a shift, and even people that are meant to be at a higher calling are being cut cords with everyone. And right now, some of them with cutting the cords, I think right now it's the hardest because most, cutting the cords is easy if it's a total stranger or, or in the past, it was harder. It was like so easy to cut the cords. But what I'm being told this year is that a lot of people are going to cut cords with friends they thought they were friends, family that they thought they were there for them. And when that time comes, they're going to reflect back and they say, damn, did I really fuck up this time? They're going to question their fate.
Well, I think we're all
But,
kind of
but
going
at
through
the,
that, though, with the COVID and all this other stuff that's going on with finances, so on and so forth. It brings out like our primal instincts, survival instincts, and then you get through that, and then you get to a point like realizations and moving forward, so on and so forth, and people are still kind of in that primal state. But I'm hoping with this next new wave, and I say that like with COVID and with the universe, so on and so forth, there's so many new waves coming at the same time. It's very amazing. Like, I never thought I'd be in an epic time like this, but for me it's just mind blowing. Bringing up the Star of Bethlehem again, but I mean, there's so many different alignments and things and waves happening, but hopefully this is a new wave for you and your family, and I'm hoping they're going to get over their hump and realize life is too short to hold a grudge, and hopefully you guys can reconnect, even though I hope you guys keep your space for a while, maybe Skype or FaceTime or something to not spread the cooties. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys get closer, and I feel like it's going to happen. I'm feeling
yeah,
like a couple months or so.
yeah, I feel it too. Yeah, and things that when I say when the change is going to happen, when everything's reconnected, it's going to be there in the springtime. For some reason, I want to say like March. But if things work out and you start making, start communicating, you can probably be together probably by a little after the new year. Like I would say, like after the first. If you tried working out and say, you know what, guys, we need to talk. We need to stop being against each other because that's what the world is. I mean, we're already corrupted, and we don't need this negative. And like Tessa said, life is too short to hold a grudge. Life is too short to be angry with each other. Life is too short to dwell on the past, and I'm being told to take my own advice. Thank you. Thank you very much for saying that.
Thank you.
And just to move forward and leave those bumpy roads behind, because those bumpy roads are said and done. You can say bye, Felicia. Bye to everybody
Felicia.
you could just say bye to them because
Yeah, and at the same time, go ahead, finish.
they were temporarily in your life, is what I'm being told. Temporarily, which is, yeah. Go ahead, Tess. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. My train derailed.
Yeah.
Continue.
Go ahead, Tess. You can talk.
No, I've just been going through a lot of stuff, and yeah, it's emotional and just trying to decipher everything.
Yeah, keep yourself together.
Okay, I remember what I was going to say. When you start to get those negative thoughts and negative feelings and your heart hurts, and then that feeling I was talking about at the pit of your stomach where you're just like, oh, this isn't right, try to rewire those thoughts. Turn them to positive thoughts and affirmations, so on and so forth. And, what you put out there will eventually come back to you. So I think that'll help the process go a little quicker. That was my last thought.
Yep, and I just want to say thank you for the call. Thank you for everybody listening. It's amazing. Oh my God, the energy is so different tonight. It's crazy. I am like totally speechless. Um, I just
I'm so
feel like
grateful.
everybody, yeah, and I'm grateful that,
I think it's
oh,
something we all needed because I needed it. I don't know about
yes,
you,
no,
Chris, but
yes, I did. I did. And you know what I'm going to tell everybody that's on the waiting on the call for you to talk to me? All I'm going to say is, um, like they say in church, peace be with all of you. Peace be with you, Tessa. I love you all. And even with my enemies, they might not want to talk to me no more. Peace be with you. I hope you find your true self again. Reconnect to source. Reconnect to the divine. Reconnect and find yourself again, because I can tell you right now, some of us are losing each other
mm-hmm.
more than what you realize. Everybody is changing, not who they were before. And I saw the change in a lot of people, but for the ones that have been there for me, recently, I love you. Like I said, like the way they say in church, peace be with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I gotta say.
So true.
And blessings to you and all your family.
Yes, and I just want to say Merry Christmas in case if I don't talk to y'all again. I just want to say Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year
Are
to
you trying
everyone.
to get off the show? Because we still have an hour and like
No,
17
I'm not trying
minutes.
to get up.
It sounds like
No,
you're saying your goodbyes. I'm like, man, Chris, where are you
I'm not
going?
saying that. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that to the
I'm
callers
just
that
making sure I
they
start to feel kind of insecure for a moment. I'm like, where's he going?
no, no, it's not that. It's just that I just want to say my sympathy,
mm-hmm.
and I'm feeling so much like love and the energy. It's amazing.
I love
Even though
it.
there's a lot of hurt and like that last caller, she made a lot of sense and she really hit home with me because um
I don't know if
it's
you remember River. I think that's who it was. She said, and then she said River, and I was like, oh my god, I know who this
yeah,
is.
yeah, so that was amazing. So I don't know if he has any other questions. Do we have other callers, Tess, or that was it?
Oh, we do. We have like 4 waiting, but is our guest still on the line?
I
Yeah,
think
I'm
I
still
didn't.
here. Just
Yeah, I thought she
listening
was.
to it.
Yeah, I just
I'm
want to
listening
make
to your
sure.
show. It's awesome.
Thank you so much.
So, thank you very much. He's always accurate. Everything is validation, and I really appreciate it.
You're
Me
welcome,
too.
and have a good evening. And you can enjoy, listen to the rest of the show. I think Tessa, I don't know if they want to stay on the phone or can they still
Yeah,
listen to it?
we've done that in the past. You can either listen on Spreaker.com or you can stay on the line where you're at right now. Just make sure you mute so we don't get any background noise.
Okay.
I'll listen on the app or whatever the speaker thing.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
thank you
Thank you.
so much
Thank
again for
you.
calling in. It was so awesome to hear from you and to help you out.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. Much love.
Bye. Much love to you.
Bye. Bye.
Night night, love and light. Alrighty. So next we have Mr. Mighty Man, Christopher Wayne Fisher.
I don't even hear him.
I wonder if
Hello?
he's asleep. Hello.
I stayed muted because I was practicing a lot.
Oh, no worries. I was just hoping you didn't fall asleep on us. How you doing?
So how you doing?
So they quarantined me.
Uh-oh.
I'm
What's going
wearing a
on?
mask.
Yeah, we're not contagious, like we can't infect you, but is somebody in your family sick or what's going on? Are you sick?
Two of them, no, I'm not sick, but two of them tested today and they're waiting on the results.
Yeah, better to be safe than sorry.
The doctors told my brother to isolate me in my own room and put me a mask anytime I'm awake.
Yeah, what about him?
Same thing.
Good.
But they were really because I'm considered severe high risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they put me in my own room and they told me if I unable to do the restrictions, I will be in a home.
Oh, and I like that
No.
necklace.
Okay,
I
so
like
as
that
far as
necklace. I like that name you are, Christopher. I
very
can see
nice.
you.
Thank you. I was stressing out because I thought they were going to screw it up because they screwed up my last package.
Yeah, well, you know what? A lot of people are getting that package too. That's when you said that
Yeah, I could
because,
tell that you were all nervous. You're like, my package is supposed to arrive today, and you're like, it finally got here.
yeah, a lot of people are getting their packages a little bit, maybe like within the next day because
Or
everything they're trying to
broken.
push it. They're
Yeah.
trying to push it. So yeah. But yeah, it's been an amazing night for me.
It's nice to see you, Chris. I haven't seen
I
you in a couple of weeks.
I know I've been going through a lot, and I don't talk about that because everything's just yeah. As you can see, I've gone through a lot, dude, and
Ever
it's
since
hard.
Halloween, I haven't really spoken to you very much except on shows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris, we got to
and
go
it's
to
been
break
just
here in about 6 minutes. So, did you have a question? I
got
hate
a
to cut
question
you
for me.
off, and I want to talk, but we still have like 3 other people on hold.
Sorry.
And then we have to go to break. No worries. Not your fault. I just have to keep
We
it
can
going
talk more
as
on
the
break
hostess.
anyway. I'll ask my question.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you think of, since I now know that it's really bad here, do you think of I will have to move?
Honestly, I think if you right now, I don't see the move for you. I
I
really
wouldn't.
don't. But I think if you do move, you'll probably have somebody else take care of you. But I would feel that that would be a good choice because the more that you're out, the higher your chances are. Because I don't know too much about your state, how bad it is, but
We're up to
I would say
17%,
so. I think you should be
just as bad
okay.
as Texas.
Yeah, it's funny you said that because we're in curfew. We have a
Oh,
curfew
shit.
after right, yeah, 10:30.
You better get
And
home before
to
you turn
me,
into a pumpkin.
so that's kind of weird you say that because over here we're really bad to where I'm wondering how the hell we're gonna do New Year's because New Year's is till 12, but I don't know. Maybe they might say after 12 you pop your fireworks and then you go inside if we even are gonna have fireworks. But as
And
far as
all the
I know,
Christmas get-togethers, it,
yeah,
it, it, that shot's not going to do anything to lower the numbers for a while.
yeah. The only
Well,
thing I can say,
Chris,
yeah,
you're freaking me out with if things get bad here, then I'll have to go to a home. Don't go there because even in small towns, nursing homes right now are being hit really hard, and I'm not sure if there's a plan with this or what's going on because my sister has worked in a home and no COVID cases whatsoever forever, and it's just insane to me where it's going, how hard it's
They
hitting. It's not
they
only
have
hitting
places
big
here.
cities, it's hitting
Yeah,
small cities. So I
yeah,
would stay
they
at
have.
home, stay in your room.
Yeah, here they have places specifically that are kept COVID free.
Yeah, that would be a nice thing.
It's hard.
Yeah, you
yeah, they,
cannot guarantee that. You would
No,
go
you
for
can't.
so many lawsuits if you said we're COVID free. You cannot guarantee
Yeah,
that.
no, you
no,
can't. All they can do is just say we're really strict. That's all.
no, yeah, and it's hard because I mean, to me, if I mean, personally, I don't feel you should move. I wouldn't
Mm-mm.
recommend it unless if the only way I see you moving is that if it was then positive and you're living in the same household, I think you would probably go somewhere else or maybe to another house, but a family, but not nursing home or anything like that. But right
Yeah.
at the present time, I'm being told for you just to stay put and don't keep yourself in the room. And
My
if they
wife
are
and down everything in my room. They told me I have to do that. I have to have hand sanitizer. I basically have to
Well, don't use
keep
your
my.
hand sanitizer a lot because that breaks down your immunities. So wash your hands a lot. if you're out somewhere and you have no way to wash your hands, then use the sanitizer. But just wash your hands a lot. Don't be touching your eyes or picking your nose. I'm glad you have a tool for that. And don't be sticking your fingers in your mouth. Don't touch your face. Wear your mask. Wash your hands.
That's hard for me to do.
I know.
Well, you have a tool, so that's cool. It's not your hand. And you don't take your tool everywhere, right?
No.
But I think you fix your own food and you're pretty self-sufficient. It would be better for you to be in this environment, keep your space from your cousin or brother or whoever he may be. I cannot remember. I think it's your cousin, brother.
My nephew and brother.
Okay, nephew and brother. Keep your distance, do your own thing, wash your hands a lot. If somebody, like your doorknobs, clean that with a sanitizer wipe or your area around you and such. But yeah, I don't want to sound paranoid. Just take precaution. Use your common sense, right? Don't go to a freaking home where people are going from room to room and bed to bed, and things happen that way. It's really showing itself these days. Scary.
Yeah, the hospital was pretty much drilled it into my brother when he got tested today, but I have to be nowhere near him and my cousin right now.
Yeah, it's hard. But right now I feel that I just feel that it's, I would say just be good with yourself and just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
The word that comes to mind is be vigilant.
I make sure we're not around when I go eat something.
Yeah.
I use the nuker.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's hard. I mean, to me, it's just, I don't know. It's difficult, but I think that you would be fine. And
lately, I haven't been on any type of radio shows. I've scaled back completely, paying attention to my health.
Yeah.
And it's been really kind of lonesome, really.
Well, we have the Skype after party. You should come to it. Like, I don't see any of my friends personally. I'm at home. The only people I see are my kids and my husband and our foster kid. And whatever teenagers come around, I'm like, why are you here? You need to go away. We're in a red state. Do you not realize we're almost purple? Get the hell out of here with your teenage cuties.
Yeah, you're almost blazing purple to a high infection rate.
Yeah, I saw 2 different news sites today. One showed us as purple, one showed us as red, and I'm like, well, what is it? But I think one said 30,000 plus and one said 500,000 or something like that.
Yeah, we're at purple, my county is.
Yeah, so you hear different things from different sites, but yeah, it's been insane. Be vigilant. That's what I've been trying to do. I'm not paranoid. I'm not this. I'm trying to stay vigilant. I have a kid with an immune deficiency. If anything happened to her, I will kill you. I will kill you. But yeah, trying to keep everyone away, and I don't want to be a bitch, but at the same time, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, they're going here and there and everywhere and then coming here. To me, that makes me feel unsafe. I'm staying at home. I don't have to. I'm kind of stuck with it, but I don't know. I wish I had a castle with a drawbridge and a moat around it. Really.
Yeah, I wish I was back in Europe in a palace where I could just tell people stay hell away from me.
Right. Well, on that note, you guys, we do have callers on hold, so once we get back from break, we'll get to those. But on this musical break, we have Prime Example with Power Play. We have Gravity with My Last Goodbye. Dan Medina, who is a member of Gravity, with I Won't Let You Go. And we have Fred Johnson with After Dark. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this musical break.
Lifetime was a man in the hood, tricked, misguided, and misunderstood, till one day he cried out, Lord, save me, teach me the lessons of life, won't you raise me, because I tried everything under my hat, and I found all my plans were tears in the white. I need a hero, a real life, a camaraderie, to step in to see me and deliver a power play, something to raise my head from the dust. It's a must, I find someone whom I can trust. I must grow in knowledge, live what I learn. I'm so glad to meet you, yo, my name is Vern. Lead me any way that you would and I'll share. I need your power play.
Only God
to be clothed in your right mind. Dreams to the front and all past behind. Memories of things you did so absurd. Came to the curb, now burns the word. Cause often we're low now, problems can grind us. But with power from God, yeah, we all still victorious. Listen to the seed, the knowledge and digest the real only cause a truth like Jay keeps it righteous. And express a prime example of a vocalist, adjust your bubble. Leroy is like dangerous trouble. Trouble if you want it, peace if you with it. Never before known of a man who can stand it, but so irrelevant. So kick it in if you will, Lord. And I shield, I need your power play. Yeah, becomes another one. Powerful in knowledge, and now you're not guessing. When power meets the darkness, the devil's got you go. That's my Weasel, and now he's going loco. If you got a problem, God can solve it. Powerful material, and you're in his outfit. Why must the fit stay dirty so filthy? Get off your rear and whitewash the pickings. Power for cleansing, power for sanitizing, power for us, power for the rising of the sun. Cause in your darkest hour, you can look up and express to feel the power up. I need your power play. Yeah. Comes another one.
things come in said. Streets of these are going to dead end. Listening to waves on windy days, standing by the wall, making sense of it all. So alone in the dark, all alone in the dark, all alone in the dark. You're alone in the dark. 'Cause I won't let you go. You're so far away, always with my soul. I won't let you go. Oh, you're so far away, always with me in my soul. Yeah, yeah. Looking for a reason, not a lead. Mystified, lives inside a world selling us all. Oh, she's alone in the dark, all alone in the dark, all alone in the dark, so alone in the dark. 'Cause I won't let you go. I won't let you go. You're so far away, always with me in my soul. Yeah, yeah. And I won't let you go.
Welcome back, and thanks so much for joining us tonight on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. Tonight we are joined by Psychic Chris Garcia. Chris, welcome back, and thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight and going through this journey with us. It's been really amazing. And I feel kind of corny saying that, but I really mean it. Like, this show is really different from any show we've really done before.
Yes, I mean, all the other shows are good too. I can't say that they're not good, but this show really hits it right on the money. I don't know. I think tonight was more of an emotional thing. I don't know. I'm just trying to just see, like, if I'm doing anything wrong, I like for people to tell me. Sometimes, yes, I might take it hard, but, I'm trying to do what I can, because at the end of the day, I keep hearing the door. It's just me, at the end of the day. So, I don't know. It's just weird.
That's what I've been telling my daughter, like, only you can really make your own happiness. And, she's never really been within her life from the age of, she kind of took up from me from 16 on, hasn't been single or her own individual. Now she's 21, and she wants to spend time getting to know herself, which is good. Get to know yourself, get to learn what makes you happy and how to make yourself happy, because if you depend on somebody else to do that for you, it's not going to work. And it's important to be happy with yourself. Like, I can spend so many hours by myself and be content. I don't really feel lonely ever, really, because I know I'm not alone, especially in this house. But I have you guys. Like, we can Skype, we can FaceTime, we can Facebook Messenger, all these new things that are there at our fingertips.
No, that is correct. And Alice, now that I got you on the line, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I guess I'll just see happening for myself or, my little family within, let's say, the beginning of the new year.
Well, first of all, I think you're talking to me too. Oh my God, are you serious?
It happens.
So the first message I got with the oracle, well, I'm using both, is for, first of all, surrender to divine. Just if there's any problem, just give it to, of course you pray to God, but you just give it to the angels.
Give it to the Lord.
And take your worries away.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what I'm being told. Just let it go. And then the second card is, what do you need to release? And that's the wanting moon. Okay, that I got for you. Okay? So, with that being said, okay, that's weird. They're telling me, you know what you need to release?
Yeah.
You know what you need to do. You need to just let it go. Okay?
Yeah.
Just let it go. The thing is that they're telling me the same thing, but it's easier said than done.
Yes, I know.
I hate when
yeah,
they do
I
that.
thought I had let it all go, but I guess maybe there's something still there somewhere.
Hey, residuals. Residual motherfuckers.
Right.
I killed him.
That's it.
And they said adjustments are required. So, in other words, you need to, well, not so much change, just make some adjustments.
Okay.
And try not to let them get the best of you. Oh my God, they're telling me the same thing. Oh
I know,
God.
right? It's a one that's meant for all of us here. Right, in general, for Christmas. Yep.
Share wealth.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it says nothing will come out of the situation. Solution. I can't even talk. So basically, what we need to do is just let go.
Oh yeah.
And just worry about the new year.
Let it go.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that song. And then once we let it go, there's going to be a new outcome of everything that's going to be going. So we're going to have a win-win outcast for next year.
Okay.
Okay, so things are going to be, again, a little bit better. But first, we got to go through this damn cycle.
Oh, yeah. We know. Definitely. Yeah. We know that. We like it, but we have to do it.
Yeah. And then the thing is that we need to bite our tongues. Be careful what we say.
Yeah, I
I've been
know.
learning that.
That's
I've been
kind of hard
trying so
sometimes.
hard.
Yeah,
I'm a Sagittarius, okay? So,
yeah. I
you know,
did
it's
it for
really
a
hard
while,
for
and
me.
now it's starting. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
letting loose, but now I gotta back it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you just gotta let it go and just say I'm done. You know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like you told me too, same thing. You said just let it go, but the thing is, again, it's hard because
Definitely.
like that what we were talking about in the chat. How
Yeah.
can you
Oh, I know.
how can you
Yeah.
let something go when you signed up for this
I
thing?
know.
You have
How?
to, or you can't ascend. You have to let go. You can't
Right.
carry
Yes.
all this shit
Exactly.
with you. You have to let
Yes,
go
that's
of it.
true.
And
Yeah.
That is
forgiveness is
true.
not really for that person, it's really for you.
It's for ourselves. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's
That
hard
is true.
yeah, that is true, right on the money. And then it says, okay, that's just confirmation. Oh my God, they showed the hangman card that
Okay.
we need to let go of that cord.
Yes.
Because the card, it shows the chain. We're tied up to that chain. So we just
Right. We gotta cut the
let it
cord.
go. Cut that cord.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
better not cut that chain. Better.
Right.
Sounds
Right.
more
So
appropriate.
it won't be pulling us. Right.
So when you try to, you just let it go and just everything will get resolved. Everything will go
Yeah.
like a smooth sailing. Smooth
Okay.
sailing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the thing is that when you when you do that, you let go of all the worries, all the problems. But as being a human being, we can take the advice, but sometimes we can't accept it.
We
That's
can give
weird.
it.
It's easier said than done, and
Yeah,
we're good
we
at
can give
giving
it
the
to
advice.
people. Yeah.
Yes.
But like they said earlier, take your own medicine. That's
Right.
for you guys, not for me.
Yes, I know. Yeah. That's true. We need to take our own medicine here, telling them, yeah, let go, let go. And I
But
thought I
it's
had, but I guess there's a little more, like you're saying, residual.
yeah, but it's something that you can't let go of because there's like anger, that we have, but
I think it's more hurt than anger, but like I tell you, we just gotta let it go, and it's part of life. It's one chapter. We're gonna close that chapter and open up a new one, and it's not the end of the story. We still got a lot more to go.
Yeah, and you said too. You did say that. You said, you know what? I am gonna actually let that go. And I think once everything is said and done, you're just done.
We'll
You're
be
ready.
so much happier, and we'll just be. I don't know. Just.
Well, I don't know if you guys have heard the thing. I don't know. I feel like I have brain farts more often than I did before. I'm
do
more
too.
forgetful, so on and so forth. And I read this article that was like, you're not really losing your memory, you're ascending. You have to forget certain things in order to retain new things. And it's true, you only have really so much storage, or so much storage you use. You haven't paid the rent on the rest of it. So that's why we don't use 100% or whatnot. But you have to let go of certain things, and it's hard. Which cable do I cut? Trying to figure it out. But if you listen to your gut instead of your heart, because your heart can lead you astray because it wants so many different things, listen to your gut. It won't. It'll tell you straight up, bitch, you need to do this. So it's important to listen to that.
Yeah, I've told Chris that, and he's told me. So yes, that's so true. And like I
so
said,
take each
your
other's
gut
medicine.
instinct is right. Your first gut instinct is almost 100% right. So you got to follow that.
You know what's weird that you say that? You know what? I have to admit, and I think I don't know if you said it or Michael said it when he said something to the effect of is that you are so caring that you just let anybody in, and I'm just like, but I can't help it. It's in my nature. It's who I am. And the thing is, I guess I'm just so loving that I can't say that's a downfall. That's just how God made me. But
exactly.
Yeah, and we all have, some weaknesses that people abuse and
Yeah.
neglect, but we have to be bold and strong to
Right.
let go of those things. And then you're just like, are you
Yeah.
serious? Like, yeah,
We need to
it's
let
hard.
that negativity go so you have time for the new people that really need you.
Mm-hmm.
Not, give in to those vampires, that don't care for you. So
Mm-hmm.
They just
Mm-hmm.
like the flavor of your energy.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
They like
Pizza, can I have some more?
Right.
Some more? Yeah.
Right. Exactly. They just can't take a sip. They want to take the whole thing. But yeah.
the
So
whole
no.
shebang. The whole shebang.
Exactly. And you're so gifted, and there's so many people here that need your gifts. Not the people that don't appreciate you or don't love you for who you are. And like I said, we're not forgiving them for them. We're forgiving them so we can let go and move on. Not that we,
I
you'll
remember
never
my first case of like trying to forgive the guy that killed my mother. He went to a bachelor
Oh my God.
party the night before. He was on his way to a wedding. He woke up late, so he was speeding. Came around the corner just a block away from my house where there's a corner store in the middle of fucking nowhere, Siloam Springs, Arkansas, and hits my mother. And she ended
Wow.
up receiving major brain damage. She was
Yeah.
put on life support. My dad had to take her off, but I hated that guy forever. Like, you took my mom. I fucking hate you. And then I finally
Right.
learned through going to church and all these different classes I took from being
Yes.
abused, so on and so forth, that forgiveness is important for you to grow. I'm getting emotional right now, trying to come back. I'm coming
Yeah.
back from it.
Yeah.
But it is so important. I remember when I finally put it out there, I forgive him for what he did. And I can imagine what he's
Right.
going through within himself. Like, I've done lesser
Right.
things and how horrible I
Yeah.
feel inside. So I forgive
Right.
him. And once I did
Right.
that, oh my God, the door that was open for me was amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I did that well with my nephew. He was shot and died because there was a drive-by and he happened to be there at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I was able to forgive, but my sister was not. And that was her son. And to this day, I think she still carries that. But
Yeah.
it's been a long, long time. But I didn't carry hate or anything toward them because at that point in my life, I was way more. My faith was a lot more deeper, and stronger than what it is now. Not that I don't believe, I just need to get back to where I was at one point.
You know what? That's weird you say that because I think this year was a test for every single one of us, including me. I see it as a test. We didn't even know what was coming.
And I feel like we've all been through a test, but we finally came to this accumulative place. I know the show tonight for me has been insane. The number of people, seems like the same thing over and over and over with everybody. We're all at the same plateau. We're all coming together.
Right.
Sorry, don't mean to sound weird, but I am.
No, go ahead. No, I think I'm sounding weird, but yes, no, go ahead.
You know what the thing is, Tessa? I heard you when you were seeing the story. Even though I know that you were cracking because even though you let go, but as being human, you still have that pain, but you forgave him. But that pain is still there. And
yeah, that was my first time doing that. And I've done it repeatedly afterwards, no matter how hard it's like, oh, I can't let go of it. I don't wanna. But you have to for your own good.
Right, for your own sanity. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to move on and just, instead of being
for your own well-being. Yeah, for your own well-being. Mm-hmm. It's hard. I mean, I mean, I think for me, I'm taking everything hard. It's like because for me, because I'm so empathic that it hits me harder. Like I'm like being stabbed, and me being extra sensitive is just damn.
So remember where we were at the beginning of the show? We're all upbeat, positive. Yeah. This is a good thing. All these people that turned, getting rid of the show with the freaking, oh my God, you claim to be a god. You are not a god. I'm like, oh my God. What I said to this guy before he blocked me, swear to God, I meant it. But all these negative things you're getting rid of, and it makes you feel bad because you grew up being a people pleaser. That's how I grew up. I want to make everybody happy.
Oh my
If I make everybody happy, then I'm going to be happy. And this is a good thing. Quit looking at it as bad. Like, we started off positive. Now you're like, oh no, don't go that way, Eeyore. I will have to slap you on your donkey ass.
Yeah. but you know what? It's just it's crazy because everything you're saying is like right on the money. For you know, it's easier said than done, but we can let go. And maybe, you know what was so crazy today? Today's Guadalupe's birthday, so maybe just
La Virgen de Guadalupe.
Virgin of Guadalupe.
Yeah, today's like heart. Oh, and by the way, Tess, you're gonna laugh. Listen to this. As I'm doing the show on my phone, I'm live on the other phone, so they're looking at me and they're like, "What is he doing?"
Because you're not on video, but you are over there. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed for you.
Yeah, so I'm doing two things at once, and they're like, "What is he doing?" And
you're like, "Oh my God."
Well, I didn't know. If not, I'd be watching you on the other.
But even that's so weird. But that's the thing is that they know that I have a show, but I guess they're just too shy to call in. But there's this friend of mine that she said in the chat she want to cry. So that's what she's telling me. And I guess
I knew.
She sees it. I guess, she sees it in my face.
Yeah.
So
no, I could hear it in your voice. Oh my God, I got chills all over.
Yeah.
He's so much better now. He's so much better now. I'm so happy. You were worrying me for a bit there, Chris. I was like, oh man, I gotta go in and kill somebody. Like, what do I gotta do? Make this better.
You know what? See, that's the thing, Tess. I'm gonna ask you a question now that you said that. When did you feel that there was something wrong with me? Is it because I didn't talk very much on Messenger, or I wasn't active on my Facebook? What gave you the impression that something was wrong with me? Because with me, I try to keep myself isolated, which I shouldn't be doing that. But what is it that you saw that was a little different? Was it the chat rooms, the old chat rooms? What is it that you saw that said, "Oh, there's something wrong"?
Beginning scene. You see Christopher on a live show on Facebook. Happy-go-lucky guy, gleaming face. Not quite sure what he's doing, but he's doing it. Going. I think it was about 4.5 months ago where it was sucking you dry, like energy vampires.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just quickly came to that term. I could look back at my calendar or something and see that, but I'm going to say 4.5 months ago. I don't know. But it's been going down and down and down since then. It's like a roller coaster going up and then coming back down.
Yeah, that is true.
And he thought nobody would notice. It's true.
You know what? You know what's funny you said that? Because there was a lot of people that I couldn't even hide it from them, and they're like, "Chris, what's wrong? Chris, what's wrong? Do you want to talk?" And with me, I don't like.
Are you okay, Chris? I know I asked you.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine." You know, but yeah, there was people that said there's something wrong with him, and it was like, and then with me, it was people. I kid you not. Before, it was very hard to read me, but people that I guess are kind of opening up, they're like, I guess my expressions or the way that I say things. I don't know. I don't really know what it is. It got me puzzled because I'm thinking I'm not even showing tears or nothing like that, and there's something wrong. And some people try to get at me, and
you don't have to cry. You don't have to have a breakdown. You don't have to go ape shit like I do sometimes and don't even remember. But we can see it, Chris. That's right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is not the Chris I know before. That's not my little big brother.
Yep,
that's true.
Well, that is true. And you know what? I'm back.
He's back.
He's back.
Okay. The Twilight Zone.
He's like, all right, that's going too far. This is not the Twilight Zone. This is the Chris Zone, okay?
zone. Yeah, but it's just crazy, and then it's weird too, Tess, because I got a reading from a really good friend of mine. I'm not gonna say what she said, but she said something coming in April, so that's around the corner. That's in
Yeah,
that's like in 3 months from now. So
something
T
very
minus
positive.
3 months
So
and
you got to look
counting.
forward to that.
yes, yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of that and just putting that image in my head and say, okay, you
Let
are
go of all
just
the other.
yeah, just let go of all that, and I'm just like, and now I can actually say, like, you know what, I can breathe. I'm done. I feel better.
Isn't it amazing how you can
And
do that? You got all those weights off you, and you didn't even realize they were there. Why do I feel so tired and drained? What the hell's
Right. He
going
even
on
said that the
here?
other day. Yep.
Yeah,
we were
that's what
He
the
talking
he
about
fuck
that.
it
mentioned that the
was.
other day. Yesterday, I
You
think,
know
as a
what?
matter of fact.
Yes, we were talking about that validation again. Damn, validation.
Validation. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Yep,
ooh,
that is
ooh,
so
ooh,
true.
ooh. Oh,
And he was saying I was
validation.
feeling so drained, so
Yeah, you
tired,
know what?
and
You
that
know
is
what's
why.
weird? That's the thing too, Tess. In the chats, I kid you not, I was always so tired. Like I did stuff, and then when I went to bed, and I would astral project for astral travel, going to help people and go to their house and remote
Hmm.
view in my sleep. I would wake
Yeah.
up so
Did you
exhausted, and I'm
sometimes
like,
not mean to do it, and then people got pissed off about it?
honestly, to be honest with you, some of them, I kid you not, they actually saw me, and they're like, Chris,
Yeah.
you in my house
What
yet?
the hell?
Yeah, they saw me in
Oh
my
my
house, and they told me
gosh.
that, yes, they were like, well, you're wearing this, and you're wearing that, and I was like, are you serious? Like, I was like, wow. So it was like,
Well, I hate to
I
break up the party, but we
that's
just got
just
a new call, and we have a couple calls
Yes,
on hold.
not a problem.
Did we
that's
All right.
answer your question, or did you have anything
Yes.
else?
No.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
No.
That's
I love
good.
you. Love and light.
Love you too.
Talk to
Love
y'all
and
later.
light. Oh, thank you so much for
Uh,
calling. It was so awesome hearing from
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Alrighty. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Oh, my heart has grown 3 times, just like the Grinch. But on
Yeah.
a more serious note, we have a caller from area code 425.
425.
Brave, Sir Robin. Is that who it is?
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Hello, how are you this eve?
How you
I'm doing
doing this?
good.
How are you doing this evening?
Hello! How are you?
Oh my
I'm
God, this
Welcome
representing
is
to
for
my
Mrs. Doubtfire.
abode.
yeah. You've been doing that, Sir Robin, all night. She's doing a good
Positive energy,
job. She's
baby.
doing an excellent
Huh.
job.
One
So,
of my
so how can we
favorite.
how can
I
we
like when
help you?
you remember when he threw that fruit and it was run by Fruity.
Fruity!
And he was imitating. Do you remember that part where he was imitating the dinosaurs?
Yes, oh yeah.
Yeah, I would see that in my head. He's like making impersonations, and he's like,
A T-Rex
"This
trying
is
to make his bed.
dinosaur." He'd be like, "This is Tyrannosaurus," and this and that. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "Robin Williams, you are just so hilarious." There was times I kid you not, when I would watch his movies, I would actually cry,
Mm-hmm.
laughing tears. I was like, "Man, my stomach hurts. I can't laugh anymore. I can't laugh anymore." So
If I
it
ever
was
had the
like,
chance, I would have married that man. I don't care how old he was. I would have married
you know
that
what?
man.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I said, you would have married him.
Oh
He would
yeah.
have had. You would have to go to the restroom because he would probably make you pee. He would
Yeah.
make you say,
I know.
"No, I'll be right back. I have
I'd
to go
have
to
to
the
wear
restroom."
Depends or some shit.
I could see that in my head. Like you're like, I can't hold it laughing. Listen, you're laughing too much because you're gonna end up having to go to the restroom. Oh my God, this is so
I've always been in love
hilarious.
with him since I was a kid. Watching him on the comic relief with him and Whoopi Goldberg and what the crack was his name? Oh, that one Jewish dude. I can't remember.
You know, I just heard him.
Adam Sandler?
I'm actually
No,
connecting with him.
the
I'm actually
older
connecting
Jewish
with him,
dude.
and he says he's actually talking to me in a way because I can see him in the distance, and he says, "I'm happy I made you happy, people." I could hear him in the distance. He's like,
It
I
wasn't
know.
Mindy. Michael.
Yes.
It was the
Must be
HBO.
Mindy.
Okay, I love that
Yes.
show. I must admit, that was my first favorite. That was when I first fell in love with a man. But the Comic Relief on HBO, my dad used to watch it, and it had him, Goldberg, and who's the freaking guy from, I want to say Blazing Saddles. That's not it. Urban Cowboy. No, that's not it. That cowboy show they did where they're like, hey, we're going to go on an adventure, and then they go out rustling cattle and end up going through this whole treasure hunt, cowboy rebel thing. What the freak cowboy show was it?
I don't know.
Him and that guy from Home Alone.
Which guy from Home Alone then? Was it the tall one? Was it the tall one?
Yeah, the tall, lanky one.
That one with the beard that got hit by the brick 3 times?
Yes.
See that shit in my head.
While I'm looking this up.
He said, how many fingers am I holding up? 5? He's like,
5.
I can see that in my head. Oh my God. I feel sorry for him. I sure wouldn't want to get hit by a brick from way from the top and throwing it at you. That's some force. Oh my God, that was funny. I'm sorry to go off track, but
yeah, I'm sorry, Sir Robin, brave Sir Robin. You continue. I'll look up my stuff and then I'll come back after you guys are done.
Okay,
continue.
So how can we help you? We're just in the
How can we help you today at the Pretty Nail Salon?
So how can I help you tonight?
Actually, so I have actually 2 questions.
Okay, go ahead.
So the first one is that I am interested in building up battle bots, so I'm probably going to end up doing that sometime. And I would like to compete. So when do you see me doing that?
Oh, that with competing, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, that's weird. Hold on. Okay, that was weird. Okay, that's so weird that I heard that. Okay. For some reason, oh, my neck popped. What the hell? Really?
Yeah.
Pops when there's something's gonna happen.
Shh, don't say that.
I know. I don't want to say it, but my neck popped. It only does that sometimes. For some reason, I kept hearing. It's strange because I heard like 2 months, and I'm like, really? Why do I hear 2 months? Are you really gonna do that shit to me? Okay. Well, the thing is, what I first heard was February. So, like, I'm not gonna change my mind. I was saying February, but then I heard January. So that means that February is more like settled. I need more of a stronger feeling of it. But January is going to be the cycle of that change. It was weird because that's what I'm getting, that feeling. Okay, it's more of February. But if you want to speed it up, it can happen faster. Like, yeah, it can happen faster.
Okay.
Okay, well, I don't even know because I'm not good with the moon cycles.
Oh my gosh.
I want to say it's like,
despite the moon cycle. Go ahead.
Getting more of the. Hey, that's weird. I've never heard of that. The wax moon or the waning moon. You need to look that up. Yeah, you might want to work on that during that time. I don't know when I wish I had a witch calendar. I used to have a Harry Potter calendar, but I don't have it no more. Sorry, guys. I'm on the live show, so if you see me on Facebook Live, sorry.
Which one's waxing and waning? That's my confusion. Is the waxing the one from the left to the right, and the waning is the one from the right to the left? Because the waning would be on the 21st, which is when winter begins, I believe. If I'm correct in my hypothesis.
Okay, now that you said that, yeah.
That's the same night the Bethlehem Star's supposed to be.
Okay, you can do it before. Let like on the 21st would be, that's what I'm getting. So Tessa's right about that. It would be like the 21st, but you can do something on the 20th. Because
Okay.
that's when it changes to the waning moon. If I said that right. Sounds funny the way I said that. I don't know why it sounded, my accent just sounded different for a second. I was like, what the hell's going on with my voice? But yeah.
Did you get a
but it's
bubble in
like
your
from,
vocal cord? That happens sometimes. Makes you sound kind of like an Allen. Because damn
yeah.
Allen's in the UFOs.
Yeah. So hi Kelly. I'm doing a radio show, Kelly, so that's why you know, and Facebook, they're all looking at me like telling me hi. Um okay, well, the thing is, like I said, do the 20th and then start on the 21st. And
That's
then you can go
when
from
that's when Venus and
that's
Saturn are supposed to collide and cause the Bethlehem star, which has not happened in about, some people say like thousands of years, but last I read it was like 800 years that it's happened.
yeah.
So that's going to be
So
epic.
yeah, so you can do that. Um so that's what I'm being told. So you can do that. Um just do it on the 20th. I mean, okay, that was weird. I was just gonna say something else. Something else was trying to come through. Okay, that was weird. I
Yeah,
was
I heard some
actually gonna say,
static. That was really strange. You were saying something and it
I
was
know.
like a static.
I just heard that too. That's why I was like, okay.
Oh, happy Hanukkah, everybody. I forgot to say that.
The spirits are talking. Yeah, so
They're talking. Something's happening.
it's getting crazy. I had to do that. But that's what I said. Do the 20th, go to the 21st, and then once that cycle finishes, do the 22nd, do the 22nd. So you do it like that, and then that's when everything finishes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when you do it. See, everybody's laughing in the Facebook chat. They're doing those emojis they're laughing because of my voice. So, and then I got Tessa doing it. So she's crazy.
So I remember the name of the guy, and the movie was City Slickers. If you guys don't remember that movie, or you've never watched it, you have to. It's an awesome movie from totally 90s, 1991. Everybody recognize.
Kelly, you can call in so you can do your voice so they can hear how you sound, how Michael sounds, because Michael did it on the show and he actually did it. It's getting crazy.
We'll have 2 more callers after Brave Sir Robin. So, Robin, did you get your question answered? I almost said answered, questioned. Did you get your question answered?
That's funny.
I had also a second question.
I'll be back in a bit, Tess.
All right, Christopher. Okay. See you soon.
Okay.
What, Robin?
I also have a second question.
Okay. Go ahead. What's the second question?
Our governor recently put, because of COVID-19, we were at phase 2, and so he recently put us back to phase 1.
Yeah.
When will we be going back to phase 2 again?
Oh.
That's going to be, oh wow, I just
like
heard that.
Like a couple months. I would say 2 to 3 before it goes back down on the downward spike because we're accumulating for Thanksgiving. People are still going to get together for Christmas because there's non-believers out there and there's those of us that use our common sense and don't do that. So due to that and people not wearing masks, I see it being 2 months before it goes down again.
I was actually saying, I was funny you said that because I was going to say like 2 weeks. 2 weeks is what I got.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be nicer because I mean, with all this damn COVID, it's just like people can't do shit. It's messed up.
Well, it's crazy because like the stuff that happened from people getting together for Thanksgiving wouldn't actually hit until about the 10th of November or December.
Yeah, and
so we're just now seeing the numbers for that, and the numbers just keep getting higher and higher and higher. And now we're at the point where it's like 9/11 every day.
Yeah. You know what? That's funny you said that because it's I actually seen it, Robin, by within 2 to 3 weeks. It can happen sooner Kelly, hopefully you see the number on the screen.
I
Or
want
if
to make
anybody
a
wants to
note
call
of
on.
this.
No, I'm doing it on Facebook Live. So if y'all want to call in to my friend Tessa's show on the live, 970-335-9596. Again, 970-335-9596. I'm doing it on the live.
Nice.
But like I said, I would say 2 to 3 weeks is what I'm seeing. Now, if it multiplies and it gets worse, oh my God. Okay, that was just not very nice. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not gonna get any better. It'd be nice if everybody was on the same page, but I walked into the dollar store to get some milk, using all my precautions, and I see everybody in line not wearing a mask. This lady in the front of the line has a kid on her hip, and I'm just like, really? If that was my baby, I'd have it on my shoulder with a blanket over its head. Perfectly safe. I'd have my mask on. Would be safer than not, but I don't know. There's people out there that don't believe in it, and they think this is all a political thing, which is not. If you paid attention before this even hit us, it had hit China, then Italy really, really hard. This is not political at all.
Yeah.
It's scary, scary viral shenanigans from Wuhan.
Yeah, and it's getting bad because you would sit there and you're like, are you serious? Like, and they think that this is a joke. Seriously? It's not a joke. It's the real thing. I mean, how do you even think that this is not real? This is not authentic. They think
How do
that
you not
maybe
see
this
it?
is just a
But it's just like for me, the paranormal, like I can say I've seen this since I was like a little baby, so on and so forth. Well, I still don't believe in it. Even if it's happening and you slap them upside the face with it, they won't see it. They just have their mindset.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
It is, and
Well,
what I was gonna say, Robin. I say the 2 to 3 weeks, but if people don't get their shit together, I see 4 months.
Okay. Yeah, that's what
they-
I'm saying, because the way I've seen it going so far, ain't shit gonna change overnight. So I'm seeing 2 to 3 months, and I wrote it on my calendar. Anybody want to place bets? You want to place bets on Christopher? 2 to 3 weeks? Go ahead in the chat room. Let me know, and then hit me up in Messenger. 2 to 3 months on my side. Bet on me. Let's see what happens. Go ahead.
Tess. Because I'm tired of this stuff. Sometimes I actually forget to wear a mask. Then I have to go back and get my damn mask.
I know. I did that the other day. I was like, oh my God, take me back home. I forgot my mask.
You know what, Robin? My mom did that one time. We went into HEB, and she was, ma'am, you forgot your mask. And she's like, oh, crap. And I was like, Mom, don't worry. Then there was another time I had to get off, and I said, yeah, I'm going to go get what I got to go get. And then she's like, she honked at me, and she goes,
where's your mask?
Yeah, she did. And I was like, oh, crap. I was like, and then I said, damn it. I said, this is the shit that we go through because we're not accustomed to it. We're just like, okay, like we're just going to need to be free and breathe all that air, but we can't because, somebody else can have it. And you're just like, damn, are you seriously? You forget, but sometimes it's just because there is so much that we're so used to the old way. And I think that's what it is with certain people. They forget that you're supposed to wear the mask.
I know, and you kind of go on autopilot like I've done it. So I like to, before I leave the house, tie my bandana around my face. When have you ever been able to go into a bank wearing a bandana and feel like you're a fucking bank robber? Like, this shit is awesome at some points. But I'll tie it around my face before I leave, so that way it's there, and I'll be like, oh shit, I'm about to go in somewhere, and put it on. But I've seen my husband go into places, and I'm like, did you really just seriously go in there without a mask on? Like, this is a major hub gas station. Oh, it's safe in there. It's all good. No, it's not. It's not safe anywhere. You never know who's going in there infected, who's not, how long it's lingering around. It is really scary. We haven't seen numbers like this since like the Black Plague. Yes, brave Sir Robin.
So, my dad went up to a bank machine today, and he put his mask on. He said, "I feel like a thief."
Yeah, like a bank robber, bandit. Okay, so I want to talk some more with you, Sir Robin, and we can do this in the after party. But have we answered your questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we have 2 more people in line, and I don't want to jip anybody. And we may go into the after party late because we do have a caller left over. But thank you so much for calling in, Robin. Just use your common sense and take care of yourself. Wash your hands.
You too.
Wear your mask. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome, Sir Robin. Have a good evening.
Love you, brave Sir
You
Robin.
too.
Yep. Love you too.
All right, so our next caller is from area code 203. Who are we on to?
203.
Hello?
Hi, Chris.
203.
Hi, Tessa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay, who's
I'm
this?
good.
I couldn't recognize the voice because I couldn't hear the voice. Okay, I know who this is. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Is it Stacy?
Yeah, this is Stacy.
Oh my
I couldn't hear
God!
the voice.
Yeah,
I won the prize!
know anymore.
So how can I help you, Stacy?
Can I help you?
Well, I was just listening to you throughout, everyone you were talking to. And, just, listen to everything you were saying and, about what's going on with you and everything. It's, just, to, like we spoke before, it's basically everybody's going their own paths.
Mm-hmm.
They're here to teach you lessons. Unfortunately, some is going to be rough. Some is not going to be easy. Some will be, great. But basically,
oh my God.
It's
Can I just ask where you're from real quick? You from Boston?
I'm sorry?
Where are you from? Your accent, I love it.
Originally, I'm from... Everybody tells me I have an accent, but I don't think so.
It sounds like Boston.
No, I'm originally from... born and raised in New York.
Nice.
And I live in Connecticut.
Love it. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. I just love it.
No, that's okay.
It's like butter.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So do you have a question?
Well,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, to add on to everything everybody was discussing earlier, because I've been listening from the beginning. You have a path where you're going to go into, where you're going to see these people. They're going to be in your life for a certain path, a certain time, and then, leave. Then you're going to have new people come in. So it's a process. Everybody has their own path, and it's going to be their own direction. And they're here to teach you, and you need to learn from what they're teaching you. It could be, like I say, the heartache, the pain, the stress, it's a lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you're going to have people that are also going to be staying with you.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Don't ever feel that, like, for example, like you have your old chat, you have your new chat. Yes, some people in the old chat has left, and they went on their way, and you went onto your way. Some of them are not meant to be staying with the same path that you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Now, this is why you have the new people coming into your life, because there's certain things that you need to learn from them, and they need to learn from you.
Mm-hmm. Makes a lot of sense. It does.
So that's why everybody is going on to the separate paths. And, like I said, you have ones that are always going to be there because they're supposed to stay there and guide you and help you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. No matter how far I go. And what's funny? Somebody had told me the other day, they go, that if you make it big, don't forget us. And I'm saying, you know what?
Don't forget the little people.
Yeah, and I've been told that many times, and I tell them, I
Yes,
said, you
and
know what, with the way that goes, the way I'm very sensitive and very empathic, no,
He's
I don't see myself.
sensitive.
Yeah, and I don't see myself doing that. I can't see myself leaving and forgetting everybody because
well, like I always told you, remember where you started from. Remember where you came from.
yes,
So
yes,
true.
and that's been told many times too. I forget,
Yes.
remember your
Remember.
real.
It's always remember where you come from, regardless over if you become this famous person or not. If you become this
Yeah,
famous person, you're always going to remember where you started and who was there and everything.
yeah, and
Regardless.
it's regardless, whatever, yeah, exactly, whatever is destined to be. I'm not gonna forget. And it's funny you're saying that because my mom one time cried and said, "I hope you make it big before I leave," and I looked at her and I said, I will. I'm going to put that intention because I guess she's worried that, the financial part of it, the psychic part of it. Because, I mean, if I'm going to make this my career a business, which is already a business, but also have the passion. And then, you know what? It's funny. I'm not just being told to remember where you come from, but you remember the passion. Go. I don't even know how to put this in words.
Remember
There's
where you
something about,
are. Remember where you've been.
yeah. And then something about passion.
Past, present, and future.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
It's all today.
Yeah. All today. Yeah. And just remember that passion and give your heart like you've always done and just be genuine. And, for the people that are in out of your life, I mean, yes, it's a lesson, but, some of us take it harder than others.
It
But
hurts.
yeah, I mean, yeah, and it does.
Well,
But I guess this,
you wouldn't be human if you didn't.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay? And also not only that, for example, for you, you're very empathic. So you pick up more emotion than, say, what average person would because of that empathicness from you.
Mm-hmm.
So some people don't understand, like say, okay, so for example, if you're sitting there crying and, they're like, oh, you're a man, why are you crying?
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that.
No. Nothing
You're
wrong with
showing
that.
it's nothing wrong with it at all. I think by seeing a man crying, that shows exactly what their character is, who they are, what they stand for, what they're believing in, everything.
Yeah.
That a man sitting there like, oh, I'm just a tough guy, I can handle. No, because deep down inside, you have your flaws. Everybody.
I think it takes
everybody
a bigger man
cries.
to cry.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh
Everybody
my
cries.
God.
And there's some people are afraid to show than others.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Depends on how you're raised. There's so many different walls we all have, It's so hard to take them down.
Exactly.
Tear down the wall.
Exactly. So that's why, you don't change from who you are, because someone say, oh, I don't think, I don't like it because you're different, you're not acting like you do. Well, you know what? Because I am moving on. I am learning. I'm picking up more things. I'm advancing. I'm going ahead.
You guys, I hate to cut us off, but we are at the end of our time. Thank you so much once again, Chris Garcia, and all of our callers. Oh my God, it's been so amazing. Stay on the line because we can continue to talk. But Chris, thank you so much again for joining us tonight on Late Night in the Rockies. It was a pleasure having you once more. How can our listeners get a hold of you to ask you more questions?
Well, if you want to get a hold of me, you can reach me at Chris Psychic Garcia on Facebook, or they can reach me at 210-974-3470. Again, 210-974-3470. I almost forgot my own number.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know, you don't call yourself. How are you expected to do this?
What is my number again? You're just like, what's my number again?
Can somebody tell me? I forgot. I don't call myself. And thank you to all of our friends on We Are Paradox Media's Facebook, Spreaker, Twitter, Periscope, iHeartRadio, and wherever else beyond the Omniverse you have been listening tonight. I had a wonderful time this evening, and I can't wait to do it again tomorrow night with Bill Hauser. We got the Ghost Box Live featuring Psychic Chris Garcia. You guys don't forget, we are all in this together. And together we can make the world a little better. And together, my friends, we are Paradox Media, because without you, there is no us. If you guys want to join the Skype after party, make sure you look me up at tessa.n.thomas30@gmail.com. Send me a contact request or give us a call at 970-335-9596. You do it by Skype, you can see our lovely faces. Until next time, nighty-night, love and light. Have a wonderful rest